Is all her pants and let her go. Let her walk right out on me. Good evening. I was gonna say good morning. I literally was gonna say good morning. Good evening, good evening. Hold on one second, y'all. Y'all got to excuse me. I got on pajamas, a hoodie, some leggings. I got on 8 different things, y'all. I kid you not. So since I have on so many things, hold on. I had to get my drink. I left it on the table. Hold on. And I'm taking off all these clothes. I was outside. So I had on layers up the shenanigans. It is Windy City cold, honey. It is Windy City cold. Uh, how is everybody doing? Happy Pajama Jammy Jam. Big Bad Wolf, how you doing, sis? Susan, how you doing, sis? Christoph, how you doing, sis? How you doing, Margene Queen, how you doing, sis? How you doing, Georgie says, how you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Pajama Jammy style. This is our first Pajama Jammy Jam of 2025. Sweets and Beyond says, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. Hold on, I got pop-ups popping up. Listen, y'all, before we even get started, let me, in the beginning, for all those who looking for something, I just want to say this. Recently, there's been a whole bunch of events that have been going on that have led to me making this statement that I'm going to make here. As a mature adult, I only am responsible for me. Here's what I want to say. I hate that any of these things were brought to the internet. I hate that things couldn't be that. I don't know. I just want to say that people could go their separate way. I hate that people feel like they're in a divide or they have to choose. I hate all of this. And I don't even want to use a different word than hate. I hate this. You know what I'm saying? I don't avoid conflict because conflict is everywhere. There's things always going on around you. In life, it's all about what you do. And if everybody realized that in the world, then the world would be a better place. And I'm not just saying some old cliche ass stuff. For real, it'd be a better place. But in all these events, the only thing I wanted us to do is we stepping in the new year. We are in the new year. We have to start thinking outside the box on everything. We have to stop hearing this and believing that's exactly what it is. All of this bullying, ganging up on people just to see them fail, just to make them the worst people in the world. I don't know why. In a world of so many villains, you don't have to make them up. We like it's all of it. I don't in any form regret what I did. Because what I wanted to do outside the box, I'm not, and I mean it, I am not about to have back and forths. I'm not here trashing anyone in reality. But you come for me and knock on my ass in the door sometimes. And sometimes I'm not home. But with this one, we were using things that were going on. Elderly abuse, people out here grieving and doing the wrong thing and being taken advantage of, and all that. Yeah. We got a lot of victims out here in this world, and I want us to address and protect and ride for that. That was all I wanted to do. That's it. So with that being said, I'm going to continue to do what I was doing, and that's moving around. All these people who, if you look in their record, all they do is have pain, hurt, betrayal, drama, shadiness, stabbing in the back. That's all they have. If you look at their channel, that's all it is. In a hole, I'm not. And everything I've dealt with has all been in some background shit that come to the front or all this hatred. And still, it ain't stopped people from being racist and a mofo over there. It ain't stopped people from backstabbing and betraying women in the way that we all get betrayed in this world that's terrible. It ain't stopped it ain't stopped family divides. It ain't stopped people who was cool with each other. Nothing happened with us, but somebody else made me realize I should hate you. And I decided to hate you too. And so, and here's the thing. Danny don't give a damn who getting what money from nobody, how many people in your chat, how many members you got. I don't care about any of that. But I do care that you stay in the mess. I do care that when it comes to some of the most shadiest shit, you seem to have known it before it came out. I do care that we keep using these topics like essay and suicide and all these important things that are destroying the world. I'm just like, I don't want to be no parts of you nasty, negative, terrible ass bitches. Period. And thank you. Thank you very much for showing me who you are to anybody who fit that category. But other than that, I just want to move on. I don't want people to feel like they are chained to somebody else. And God forbid I'm angry with them. Or God forbid they did something wrong. Or God forbid I don't like them. They feel like that means they don't have to like me. Or I feel like I don't have to like them. I've never done that to nobody. Like I said, Terry Lynn and Heidi hated Jules. And I gave her the benefit of who she was. And it didn't matter if everybody before she saw that thought something of me. Or after. Not one person over there did I get mad at because I didn't like her. I got mad because she didn't like me or I didn't like her. They felt it was okay that way, but not this way. Amber, like I said, I've been said what it was. And I've been said I gave her a chance, but then she come back and do the same thing. And that didn't mean I sat on it. I don't have 900 Amber lives. I don't sit on her like that. I don't think about her like that. But I just be asking myself, how is it okay that she's okay? John's okay. All these people could be okay. And who cares? I don't really care. One way, they could all be okay somewhere. But then somebody else, we should go and burn them at the stake. If you so much as laugh in a chat or say hello, you're a bad guy. People don't come in your chat because they know somebody else gonna whip their ass about being in your chat. Y'all, this is bullying. This is internet abuse. This is chat abuse. You shouldn't be afraid to come in a chat and say hello. And you shouldn't always feel like you got to come in a chat defending. I want to thank my mods for truly, like I've said all the time, not being in the BS. I don't call my mods for the BS. I really don't. I really don't. And if there's a mod I got that can stand and say in our whole relationship as a mod, when they look at it, they can say, oh, yeah, Danny been just on the BS, calling me with the BS, staying in the BS, staying hot. Not if they tell them the truth. And they didn't do it to me, so we gonna tell the truth or tell a lie. But I've had my mods come to me before, different ones, and say, hey, sometimes you gotta be careful who you're speaking to. You shouldn't feel like that. And I've sat on my hands. I've sat on my hands and said, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna mind my business. And I'm talking not one person in particular. I'm talking about how we move around on the internet. I've sat back and said, I ain't gonna say nothing as long as I don't move like that. As long as I'm not afraid to speak in someone's chat. Do y'all know how it was to walk in Jules' chat and actually say, oh, you were playing my song, and know that there was gonna be people who might think, oh, look at Danny over there. Don't they be doing the whole thing about she a bottom bitch and Danny over there saying that? I want to show people I don't have to be afraid to watch whatever I want to watch. And be glad I enjoyed something I wasn't afraid. But then I became modern number one, the most annoyed person by everybody, the most hated mofo, the most sellout, I ain't never sold out. Matter of fact, I went outside the box every damn time. I stepped outside of me, went on a trip with people I didn't know, got to know people, and I don't regret none of that. I don't regret no conversation. I don't regret no time because I was never playing with time. I literally went to a memorial for somebody yesterday, going on Wednesday. Like, life is short. They wasn't shot down on the street. You know why? Because all of us got a day. And if y'all think in between my life, I'm going to just sit up here arguing with people who, when they done arguing with me, they going to go argue with somebody else. When they done arguing with them, they going to argue with somebody else. And then while they doing that, they going to make friends back up with the people they argued with before. And then they going to go against the people they arguing with now. I'm good on that. I'm good on snaky ass women who think it's okay to backdoor every woman you know. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm good on people talking to me about people money while they getting people money. I'm good on that. I'm good on people sitting around here making big thumbnails about what's so important as they're nothing like that. And them and all they trolls come and talk shit to you, call you, dox you, pass out each other's numbers. I'm done with immature ass bitches like that. Because in my real life, my fake life, my dreams, I'm never going to be that bitch. Never. Never. Sweaty done came out and said 8 million things about me. I never gave out a number or address, and I never will. And I never will. You know why? Because when I got it, I didn't get it to fuck her over. Because if I would have, it would have been done. These are the most shady women I've ever met in my life. I've never seen people actually go into their shit, do something, then go to somebody else and tell them how somebody took advantage of them. What did I do? You took advantage of me. That is a life thing. Let me tell you something. Do you think you're going to be somebody, be out here on the internet, whatever, on TV, on anything, and it's not going to be people that put into you, that build into you? It's not going to be philanthropists one day who say, wait, didn't you say you want to have a studio? Boom, I'm going to put $200,000 in it. Are you going to go and say I use them too? Are you going to go and say every time? So now when I get a super chat, y'all, please put in the notes. Y'all make sure when y'all talking about it, take out the percentage YouTube took from her. Please, if y'all want to talk about each other's money, each other's husbands, each other's snatch, each other's friends, each other's super chats and super stickers, Cash App, Venmos, and PayPals, y'all go do that on Lonely Bitch Lane. If y'all want to continue to bully women, as you say you're standing for women, hang with racist, pedophiles, all this, or whatever predators you want to be with, I'm good. If y'all want to keep bringing in the worst people we've ever seen in our life, then later want us to help you take them down, I don't want no parts of that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And if you know me, you know I don't open this platform up. I don't. Because unlike these people, I'm not looking for a click and a view off your soul. I'm not looking for a click and a view to make me a hypocrite. I'm not. I'm not looking to shank a bunch of women in the back as I tell y'all my hashtag is sisters. It's sis. My saying is sis. Standing in solidarity with women, because I am one, whether good or bad, I got to stand with women, but I will never, ever stand with knowingly that type of shit and be like, oh, no, they're just doing that because they're just mad. What are you this mad for? You so mad, don't mess with these people. You so mad, stay away from them. It's that simple. Why we got to fight? Why some of y'all been fighting for 4-5 years? It ain't nothing happened, but y'all made people leave the internet, scared to talk in chats, scared to support somebody they really want to support. Some of y'all sit and brag about how y'all using these people, but y'all be the ones on here letting everybody know somebody uses. Come on, I'm done. That's not who I am. And like I said, I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm talking about something that's going on the internet. These are things that's going on. That people want to act like I'm just, I can only be talking about one person. No, it's a virus. And when it comes to over here, that's what it's been, nothing but bullying. Jules ain't never gonna stop fighting because she been being bullied for years. Every time Doom come back, he gonna be protecting himself. You know why? Because he been bullied and fighting the whole time. Brooke ain't gonna be able to tell us what she got to do because she's gonna always have to fight. Because every time she try to change, try to cover a show, do this, here they come. Scamper gonna be kicking up shit forever. She wasn't bullied, she was the bully. See, and we're not gonna know the difference. Y'all gonna think she was the one bullied, and oh my God, I see now that's what was happening to her. No, 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 no. Those are differences. One is ground zero, baby. But see, those will be the people that we're supposed to accept. The worst people will come on here to talk about people. I watched all week. My name wasn't even mentioned in Heidi's live, but all week my name was mentioned in everybody else's lives on how I was a scammer. How, oh, that's what I did on that trip, did this. But then I'm like, if I was scheming her in November 2023, when I went to Tennessee and Chicago, when she was coming to Chicago to see her grandson. But anyway, when I was scamming her on that trip, how come I wasn't scamming in December? How come nobody was asking them questions? How come nobody was making them statements? Because it only depends on what characters I went with. How come she could have went on 8,000 trips in the last 2 years since her husband died, but the only trips that's important is the one I went on into Tennessee? And then people say, Danny, you covering your ass? I don't have to cover my ass. My ass is okay. My ass is okay. And like I said, because in the very beginning, I told y'all, even if somebody showed everything she ever sent me, none of it was a scam, a scheme, or a hustle. So I wouldn't be mad. I'd just be thinking, damn, bitches really this petty? That they mad, so they got to make everybody else. I guess they supposed to, y'all supposed to put a rally together and do what? And then what? Because even if every last one was like, give her money back, is she saying that? No. So, huh? And then at the same time, she was calling me saying she wanted to freely speak on how she felt about her man. Danny didn't orchestrate some bullshit. I'm not messy like people are. I don't sit back with some people like, girl, guess what in the back door? Ooh, we finna come on live tonight and I'm gonna bust her out and bust her out. And oh my God, girl, be there, be square, bring all your friends, send me super chats. Well, I mean, that girl started a super chat chain, girl, for me to do this. Y'all should have started a super chat chain for every damn person who was affected when we just had all them hurricanes and stuff. You don't need to start one for these content creators who their job is supposed to be to make money. So if they ain't making it the other way, if you want to, let it be what you decide to do. And if you want to send $60 billion, let you do it. And please, to all those sending all these content creators money, it's tax season. Please make sure you write that shit off. Donations, baby. Because see, real people with real money know how to talk about it. Y'all, like I said, y'all want to tell me numbers like 300,000, then tell me about 30,000. Then it's like, okay. Get me to the climax. At least for the peak, give me the first 100,000. Just tell me who the first 100,000 belong to. Then we got mothers and daughters on here fighting because I didn't bring it to the internet. I tried to clear it so it could finally stop being this. Because we was about to have a series. It's been going on since December 4th. And we all say we hate bullying. We all say that. But everybody love when one of these content creators get into it with each other so they can bully each other. People love if they see somebody breaking. Like, the internet big, and it's big enough not to dwell in places where people think like that all the time. And if you do them in the chats, maybe you shouldn't be talking in because you don't even want them seeds coming home with you. You might have to go pray about that. I don't know. Whatever you believe in, calling ancestors, whatever you believe in. But that evil, I ain't bringing it in 2025. I'm not. All that hatred, all that, oh, y'all wait, it's a bunch of people who already know about this setup that you're doing on people. I've never done that. I take to your face, fuck you. And first off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You came to be a gangster, but you know what I'm saying? I'll come at you just like that. I'll come right on this platform and tell y'all who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. I don't have to do corners. But everybody around here subliminal messages. And if somebody come ask me, Danny, who's you subliminally talking about? I'll cuss them out. Bitch, I ain't subliminal. You subliminal. And if the shoe fit, then it was called a message, baby. That don't mean I was talking about you. Just like you go to church, the pastor be talking about a bunch of stuff ain't got nothing to do with you. You still chilling. And one time they mentioned something that you going through. And you feel like he directing to you. Did somebody tell him your business? That mean it was a message. Y'all, wake up. I feel like I should be yelling outside of the streets. Wake up! Wake up! We're drowning in sorrow because we want to. Like I said, so all these miserable, nasty, hateful, gutter snipe. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Grown ass. Let's get on here and say, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm pulling it up. I'm kicking ass. I'm kicking ass. Then when people pull up, be like, hey, y'all went too far when y'all pulled up. That's taking it too serious. Look, somebody got sirens outside right now. Man, yeah. And in town for ambulance. Who knows what's going on? Don't know. But it's just an example that if it's something going on important, somebody's life could be changing right now for the worse. Somebody could be losing somebody they love right now. And people sitting around worried about who spent what, who did what. Who gonna be the one to take down this person and that person? Let me tell you something. For years, I've been like, man, motherfuckers really want to take down Terry Lynn, but they ain't got that much energy to take down these real people that have done some of the worst things. Some of these people, that's the reason that all these people fighting with each other. So that tells me they don't want to take down nothing. They hateful, vindictive. Even Siwa. Siwa's biggest flaw, really, she a liar. And then she was intentional. But through that, Siwa done became the most vicious heifer. When really, y'all could have paid her in dust and she wouldn't even been nobody. Like I said, some of these monsters y'all made. And I can push around. And really, other people care more about what they're saying than I do. I don't. I speak on it when I want to. I made OMG moments to make you laugh about it. Everybody else's goal was to make you cry. To make them try to take their life. To make false calls on the police when the police got real stuff to do and take care of. To bring up records, to name things we should fight for that ain't going on. And all the biggest stuff, nothing's never happened about it. So don't please miss me. So if anybody feel that I'm this worthless nothing who needs to use people, that's not me. And it never will be. Let me tell you something. If I was going to hustle, you can hustle this system. You go out here and hustle these streets. Let me tell you, it's a hustle to get up and be good in a world that's so bad. Because see, everybody ain't going to have that in them. Everybody ain't going to have it in them to know when to get themselves out of something bad so that they not in a negative space. Because for a second, this shit had me not trusting nobody. Because people I trust, I was watching them backdoor me. For what, I don't know. And I don't even give a damn to find out. I don't. But it had me like, dang, I can't. But then I had to stop in reflection and think, this is what they want me to do. Because this is what they do. This is a system now. It's not even a person. It's a system. It's how you do it. Okay, when we beef with somebody, we're going to argue. Then we're going to be cool. Then come up on my panel. You cuss me out. I'm going to mute you a few times. Then 4 months from now, we're going to be friends. And then we're going to, what the fuck? No, we not. I don't hang with chicks that talk shit about me, threaten me. I don't do that. Because I'm teaching young girls to hang with their enemy, their killer. I'm teaching, I don't believe in that. I don't live by that. I am an energy. I'm not this, and a lot of bad things that happened to me in life. I did a lot of bad things in life. I done been bad to people. I have. So when people trying to put me in a place I'm not, that really is upsetting. And if anybody know me and dare to do it, that's beyond disrespectful. Because then it's going to make me start eyeing everything and realizing that maybe you think I am because you are. All y'all on here trying to be the head bitch in charge of who? Some nothing ass bitches? Some scamming ass bitches? Some drunk ass bitches? Some got their own problems trying to fix everybody else ass bitches? Some I need a bitch to get a bitch to make a bitch not shut up ass bitches? Something wrong with you if that's the type of bitch you need to be around. You should want to be around uplifting bitches, powerful bitches, strong bitches. You know what I'm saying? Loyal bitches. You know why? because it'll make you better in all those things. When you hang with down, you gonna go down with them. Mary J. Blige. Not me, not I. Not I. I get with a down bitch and bring her up. See, that's the difference between me and you. And that's any chick who think I'm different than that. I've been nothing but transparent. I ain't been trying to win nobody over. I just been trying to actually show people be you. And they can like it, love it, or leave it alone. But if you're confident in yourself, and then if you're talking about things you wouldn't do, don't be doing them. So don't come tell me some stuff I didn't like. Tell me what I did that I said I didn't do. I said I ain't backdooring none of y'all. I said I ain't sitting in no groups talking with women about people I smile in their face. I said I never decided because somebody I liked didn't like somebody, I didn't mess with them. Look at Maria. I'm going to always use her as an example. And everybody who came up in here, sometimes I didn't even know there was a problem until I got into it, or somebody I was with, somebody didn't like. They left me. Slide, D, all these people, they left because they didn't like Terry Lynn. Not because I did nothing to them. I can't take these insecure ass bitches. And y'all need to stop thinking that's a real queen. Some hateful, angry, mad ass bitch ain't no queen. She's a bitter, mad ass bitch. Don't mistake the two. Okay? On my brokest day, and broke is a mentality, on my moneyless day, let's say that. On my lowest mental day, on my saddest day, I wouldn't do what you women do to each other. I won't, and I'm still not going to. Miss me in all of your conversations. I told everybody it was a clean slate for 2025. Clark came in my chat the other day. I dead ass seen him come in. And in all realities, I could be on Patty. Why? I said I'm giving a fresh slate. It's on you if you're going to take it. And if you don't, I'll be okay. And I won't have to talk about you. And if y'all look at my channel, look at this. Today I dropped a couple of shorts. I did more moves than these people going to make. I got more views than they going to get. Dogging each other out. Because they didn't come on here, y'all, to get views, really. They came to get y'all damn super chat. You know what my goal is every day? To say what I need to say. To be better than what I've seen on here. To know that the reason it pulled me out the comments is because I couldn't stand this kind of behavior. To be better than the old bitch I used to be. And I still was never these bitches. Okay? To break everything, every curse, every chain was ever on me. That's what I'm on before I leave here. That when I'm gone, people celebrate me. They celebrate me. To love on my family and my friends and the people that love me. So all this bullying, done. All this, you got to hit somebody up to talk to them, but now don't. Don't. And when it comes to real harassment, I promise you, I'm 2025, I'm going to handle it like it's real harassment. 100%. That's neither one said. And we are going to enjoy it this year. I want to enjoy the fact that I've had some serious conversations for internet BS the last couple of days. And I've had some of the biggest numbers I've ever had in my chat. And I want to respect that we ain't had a whole ton of BS. I ain't had to block 800 people. And that people were able to come in and say what they needed to say or wanted to say without us having to fight. What are y'all fighting for? Been watching people fight in chats for years and y'all ain't made nothing better. And y'all talk about what the world gonna be and who and this. What are y'all? The example of what you're telling us we're afraid of? So all that hatred we're not doing, and I'm spreading love. I'm built off love. It's who I am. It's what I am. It's what I'm about. And so maybe since now I got away from all this hate, we can be some love in this building. And I'm glad I still remained me. But that energy of that negativity that want to say it's everybody else and it's all these same people, And even the old cats coming back. Here they come. You ain't said 9 months. Here they come. Here they come. Because all they feed off of this. They feed off of this. It's draining. There's a lot of y'all in these chats. Y'all ain't slept in years. Not good. Y'all don't feel safe. Y'all worried. Y'all stressed. Some of y'all stressed about me. Know this. I am covered and blessed. I am covered and blessed. And when I tell you, if living in a city that people swear is just the worst that you can't even survive in, and I've made it and been blessed and had great moments and great people in life, if I've made it through that, if I beat cancer, if I all these things, there's no way I'm gonna come on this internet and let women who are broken break me. All these women are supposed to be so perfect. They got husbands, they got great jobs, they got all this stuff, and they're this miserable. That's that ain't candy. That's a fucking lie. They're not happy. It's no way. It's no way I can know the world is on the brink of disaster. And I waste my time hating and following the people I hate and talking to the people I hate and doing all this with the people I hate when the people I love could be gone tomorrow. I wish I would. I wish I would. I won't. And I'm telling all y'all, don't. Don't. In 2025, yeah, you can watch stuff. You can support people. You can do whatever you want. That's not what Danny's sitting here saying, but please enjoy it, at least if you're doing it. Enjoy it. I don't want to hear no more. It's got me depressed. It's got me so stressed. I got to step back. Yeah, step back from that bullshit and put yourself in some happy places. Go watch, and look, go watch some shorts that's funny. Go watch some people that's funny. Go watch somebody that's breaking it down in a funny way. Do something. Go watch some Netflix. Get off YouTube if you have to. But stop being in all these bad places saying you want peace. I want so much peace. I just want to see peace. And I mean, come on. We all like a little kiki and a kaka. Who don't? And the kaka is the shit. Who don't? But damn, I don't live for it. And I dog on short. Like I said, even when it was yikes, I used to say, man, y'all sitting here waiting for this man to take his life on TV? Like, who wants to live with that? I could not know him and just watching that would break my heart. You know why? Because there's videos on the internet of people who took their kids' life, took their wife's life, took their girlfriend's life. It's on the internet. There's videos. Go watch that. Since you just want to see it, go watch it. It exists. But why should we make these chats that? Who came on here to talk about SA all day? Who came on here to watch adults not only show somebody else's bank account, but have them and their child fighting on the internet? So next year, that'll be what people talking about. Why would I do that? And I damn sure wouldn't do that to my friend. We throwing around conservatory shit. People defining to me like I don't know what it is. I know what it is. That's why I knew, one, that's some court shit. And if it was going on, you damn sure wouldn't be having lives breaking down shit in a live while we going to court on some shit like that. And why would I do that to my friend? But nobody was asking those questions. Everybody wants some good, juicy gossip. They want to see who get took down. But they don't want to see if everybody gets took down. They don't want to know who all would be in this 300,000. They just want to know the people they hate was in it. That's not justice, y'all. That's not justice for nobody. Having a woman walking around scared to really say what she feels because now she in a conundrum. That almost sounds like bullying. This is too much, y'all. We have to do better. We have to do better. Like, for real. Like, so I can't do for nobody else. I got to do me. I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better. And like I said, in 2025, if it's something big and drastic we need to get into deep, I'm going to talk about what's going on. You think I'm not going to mention stuff like Kendra giving us a Bon Voyage speech when she should never even been here? But people were pumping her because they wanted her to hate on people they didn't like. So they pumped this hateful ass bitch around who thought she could tag me in some shit. These hateful, but please don't tag me now. You can talk about me. Don't tag me in shit. Because me and you ain't never talking directly. Even when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. I'm talking about you, not to you. That's what these people mistake. If I'm on my channel, I talk about you, I'm talking about you. I don't need you to come rebuttal. I don't need to hear what you got to say. And when you go rebuttal on your channel, I could give a damn. Won't be listening. Won't. I can forgive a lot of things. You know what I can't forgive? Anybody who truly knew who I was and played with them. Never. And that's what's wrong with most of y'all. Y'all out here loyal to somebody who disrespect you, cuss you out, tell you what to do. Y'all loyal to that shit. Y'all being bullied. This victim mentality. That's one thing about what they call the John Yates sector, the 90-day sector. It's a lot of people who the content creators realize they have a lot of people who are empathetic victims. They are victimizing over there. It's a lot of them over there doing that. The same predators they want you to hate, the same ones they brought around. You know what I mean? They'll have people on their panel in June, in July, be telling you to hate them. You be like, well, this is the craziest. I've never seen a sector that think they can just tell you what the hell to do all day. Just because I'm over there. Don't nobody own me. My mama don't own me. God own me. I own me. But on here, I'd be like, hold on. I want to say hello in the chat, Stacy, but I better not say hey to Stacy. I better not. Even if she and I better not say hi. That's why subscribers be thinking you ignoring them. I don't. Y'all know I got tunnel vision. I haven't looked over that at the chat till I just did that. So I'm sorry if I missed anybody. And I'm sorry if anybody ever felt, without hearing it out my mouth, that I didn't want them around. I thought I've made it very clear when I didn't want people around. But like I said, 2025, I claim the slates. You come to me with some old 2024, 2023, 2020, all that, who I was hanging with. Do you know that this person said it? Baby, what did I say? Come hate me for me. Just like they don't like you because I don't like you. John said I mumble. Say that. Say that. Make up some shit. I don't care. But have a logistic reason. I mean, have a reason that makes some sense. Not, I don't like who you like. In what world, if I liked a man or I liked a woman, could anybody dog them out and not even sit there? Or call them my friend? Where? Nowhere. Nowhere I know. But y'all be sitting around. That's a friend. A friend comes and throws you under a bus. That's why y'all don't really have friends. Y'all got these people y'all think a friend. They got your telephone number. They're a friend. They know your birthday. They your friend. They say hello in the chat twice with a heart. They your friend. Danny ain't been mean to nobody. People be just, keep me on the bad bus. I'm like, damn, is it something that I don't know? I made it clear when I had a problem. Sometimes I might have said too much on my channel. But it be some more, I guess that's that background shit, them back chats, y'all. And to everybody who got a group chat, know whatever you say in there. Because see, I've been a content creator for 3 years. I've had people come on here and tell me how they being bullied. People holding stuff over their head. People they once trusted. They betrayal. So I know why people got their guards up. I understand. But stop hanging with those people then. Stop being around them. How many times they got to treat you like shit? How many times they got to check you? Your grown ass. How many times they got to check you and nobody checking them? That's all I'm saying. But Danny gonna keep being Danny. And like I said, the bullying I'm not doing. This attacking that people want to do and have been doing for the last week and a half, that stops. It won't go on here. They could do it there. And then, like I said, I want people to look out the box and see who's doing it and who's not. Ask yourself who's always in these same situations. I'm talking about all these people. Ask how come they only come back for BS. But then when they need to have real answers, nobody has any answers. Like I said, cat, I even said it's a cat. You can't be telling people that you having money troubles and giving out still $500 Christmas super chats because it's gonna look kind of weird. Like, what money they freezing? What bank is this? And whose daughter wouldn't just be mad about the whole 300,000? Whose daughter would still trust anybody from the internet? And then trust to help them take her mama down. What? Girl, get away from that daughter. But y'all want to see that. Everybody would want to see that if I was bringing them on so the mother and daughter could fight. People wanted me to bring up the daughter so they could fight. Girl, she ain't come over here to fight for the whole 300K. She can't come up here and fight about shit. And then you still can't. Is this your mama? Who shit on their mama on the internet? Half a moon didn't even shoot on shit on his mama on the internet. And I'd have been mad if he did. Because it's still your mama. Without her, it's no you. You want to show or you do better. If you, it does say everybody out here, your mama, your daddy was so bad, be better than them then. Don't be just like them and then tell us how you better, but the only reason you bad is because they was bad. Well, maybe they was bad because their mama was bad. Or they daddy was bad. But how come they don't get the excuse you get? Stop yourself. Grow up. Grow up. Y'all be bringing family. I wish I would bring my family on here on bullshit. Come on, y'all. We got to get it to fucking God to grow up. Hashtag grow up 2025. Hashtag no more bullying. Hashtag if you mad at somebody, be mad at, but all this whole, it's okay to look, hold on while I out this dumb shit that ain't really telling me why I'm mad. Is this what you mad about? Then you ain't mad. You ain't really mad. That's called hating. That's called jealousy. That's called envy. That's called some other shit. That ain't mad. That's sad. Sad. So Danny just want to be older. I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this. Like, I'm so old that if it's like this hot, like, y'all know how I stand. Like, we'd really be on some other shit. Like, we wouldn't be like for 4 years going back and forth. Like, I'm not on that with nobody. Don't care who you are. Everybody want to be the head bitch in charge. One thing about me, I'm always going to be the head bitch in charge of my life. That way I ain't trying to run in a room full of real bosses thinking I'm a controller boss. That's some old nothing ass chick shit. That's not me. That ain't me. And I'll be watching this on the internet. These chicks think they cool because they can tell you all the chicks they run. They get on here and talk to each other like you talking to your peons, like you talking to your flunkies, like you talking to your Farnsworth Bentleys. They holding your umbrella. Like, for real. These chicks be calling me. I mean, come on. Don't nobody do that for nobody. Come on, that's sick. Because when I really love somebody, I'm keeping them out of shit, not pulling them in shit. The only reason I ever had to say anything to my mom is because I know how people get down on this internet. Not me. Just like people like, oh, I came in Danny chat, but I had to come in incognito because I couldn't come in myself. Why? Not because of Danny, because you in my chat. That's somebody else who has you scared not to come in. But something wrong with Danny because somebody else told you if you over here, you can't be over there. Something wrong with you if you do it. I wouldn't want to be nowhere with people doing people like that. Like I said, so anybody who think through these separations, I've said it before. When all these separations go on, I've had to put out disclaimers more than an adult should have to. I don't have any made up problems with anybody. And I'm clean, like I said, I clean the slate coming into the year, just so if anybody wanted it, you know you started it in 2025. And there were people in 2025 still opening your damn mouth. So, and funny thing is, one of them, two of them was never off the list because they are trash bags, honey. Hashtag cancel John Yates' racist ass for motherfucking ever. Mumble that bitch. Amber, fuck you forever, you squirting asshole. You stay on the list. Okay? It's that. And Kendra, go away, never come back. All the time, you're still whack. I never will have respect for your nothing ass and every bitch that was fun. Like, share it. She's so hot, but don't know that she's not. But then as soon as she's saying something about somebody like, girl, she's cancer. It's going to spread. Think of every bad person in the sector and ask yourself who brought them in. Who chauffeured them in. Doing the funky two-step. as they destroy their friends, they subs. Not me. I'll never do that. Especially when you in here. When you in here, disrespect is what you gave and you're going to get it back. You're going to get it back times 65. And I'm quick with it, so I can come up with them clever. Y'all ain't even clever. I'm good with it. But yeah, no. So the bullies, no. And they whole crew of bullies, The HBICs, I ain't seen one yet. Show me who the HBIC is. Hey, you know who the biggest, baddest chick in all the chicks that done been into it in that shit over there? No, you know what? I'll say that. I'm going to leave them on their toes. Because some of them been bad. Like I said, Brooke did more to Amber than anybody, really, when you think about it in the gate. Because then Bond put a hold on her. I ain't even going to lie. She put a hold on. But Brooke, when she dropped the thing that we had all known for years, but we couldn't really prove it, and then almost, the girl said she had cases, and they was getting the porn that she had on the internet off because it was a scam from a dude who used to set her on fire. I don't know, it was a bunch of stuff. She changed the story every 16 days. But when all that was going on, for her to have out of that is take a messy bitch down gold. That is Brookie. Girl, I would salute you forever for that one, girl. Okay. Because all these other people, they knew and they were scared to bring it out. They was like, well, such and such had brought it. And then they always, well, such and such said it 6 years ago. Girl, bad. Y'all sure wasn't acting like it. Everybody was swearing that just suddenly every dude she knew was getting these pictures because she was giving them to them. She was giving them out. She was passing them out like government cheese. Okay? Just like a snatch. Girl, bye. But like I said, girl, y'all, it's 2025. I ain't trying to get in that half of. But anyway, but these people worship her. She the baddie. Oh, she was starting channels and she got so many subscribers in 18 seconds. It don't matter if she got 1 million subscribers in 18 seconds. She done shut down more channels because the most scandalous shit has been happening on them. And then she kept the video. She was like, I need to keep these memorandums of when I was dogging out people who I'm best friends with now and shit. And then her big thing would be, I'm going to take down my videos. I'm so glad the internet ain't took down the videos on you. You type in your name and it come with filth. Like, I mean, you ain't even got to know. If you don't know, type in her name. Just watch the videos, especially when they say like 4 years ago. And she's like, why is everybody going backwards? Because that's who you are. Because that's why. That's why. But like I said, this terrible stuff I've seen. People don't care about nothing. You don't care about somebody's job who a delivery person. Y'all don't care about people's privacy and having kids in their home. Y'all don't care. And I'm like, this is evil. So I want like this demonic stuff. I knew I could not come on here after the other day and not even address this, but this is the long and short of it. I don't need no adults to come question and then question the questions that's being asked of you. If a person's in a conservatorship, why was she in Vegas just a Friday? Excuse me. She in a conservatorship. How could she even make the drive by herself? And because she should be incapacitated, and something should be going on that's got. And if she's saying she loved a man and she just don't want to talk about him or nothing on the internet, can we respect that? I mean, that's it. That's it. That's it. And if there's gonna be something legally done with her and her money, let that be done. Let her do that. Let her family handle it. She got a whole 2 daughters. You know what I mean? She grown. That's what's wrong with the internet, man. Everybody's somebody bodyguard, they lawyer, they mama, but when they hit the fan and the shit hit the fan with them, there's nobody there. Where they at? Where they at, though? They ain't nowhere. But every time the bullshit, here come the cheerleaders. Girl, you know I'll be there. Oh, you did your big one. Did you? Who? What big ones? I don't even think having to bring him up was a big one because I've managed to have a channel for 3 years and don't need to bring nobody up. But anytime somebody need a voice and they're the victim of whatever the circumstance of what we're talking about, everything else I'm not getting into. I'm not getting into what they do, if they slept together. I don't care about all that. But I know that if somebody's still saying to this day I want to be with them, dogging them all over the internet shouldn't be done by your friends. It shouldn't. Right. So like I said, and then when I hear people getting it, that's just too much. And if y'all understand, I'm not. Like I said, there's records. Any of this bad bullying when somebody was getting bullied, I've said in their chat, this too much. John was racist, everything else. When Sherelle and them was dogging his ass out, I said the thing, when does this end? This is too much. This is too much. So at least I'm human. These people are non-human, but I got to explain myself to them. No, I don't. Not to one of them. Not to one of them. So, like I said, that's not what we're doing no more. That scared to chat, scared to say something, nothing. That feeling like somebody pulling you on both sides. I'm pulling you on any side. I'm not. I'm not. But if you think I'm going to be set and backdoored and watch you backdoor people I care about and act, and then when it finally hit the fan later, then I'm going to say something. No. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not having no, like I said, people not talking to each other have nothing to do with me. Me not talking to people have nothing to do with nobody else. Because if that was the case, then if I wanted to start something, then I'd say to people like, hey, do you know people came to me and told me that just what I'm saying you trying to do to me, you did to them? You know that? You know I could name more people you called yourself trying to check? But now everybody want to act like I'm making up some shit. Don't do that to me. I'm grown. And I didn't come on here to fight. I came on here to laugh, to kick it, to grow, to direct, to film. I came here to do some other shit. So don't. But nobody's looking at the outside the box and not thinking. So that's no more explanations. If you didn't get it out of that one, this one, and the one before, I don't know what else to give you. 3 is a trilogy. So and I gave you and 3 like a charm. There, you got 3. I can't see what else is there to say. I don't. Not about that. I'm just done with them. So like I said. Ugh. So childish. These old ass childish women are driving me crazy. These bitter women are driving me crazy. Because they be the first ones, man, somebody put hands on you. That's too much. But they be begging you to put hands on. It is too much. It's too much that when people just go on and live their own life or go fight some real justice or just be messy and say I'm messy. Stop trying to be the moral police and be the messy police at the same time. Like, just stop. Because Danny ain't trying to do none of that. Danny ain't came on here one time and told nobody how they should be. Or who should go where or what they should do. Not once. Not once. But it's just like when the whole separation of jewels. If you telling me that what's going on right now got you separating, but you can go one place, not the other, and then that's when people gonna think you doing something. Not me. Not me. Because I'm not doing that. If I like you, I like you. If I was loving you last week, nothing's happened between us. Why ain't I loving you this week? I still love you. If I liked you and choked with you yesterday, I still like you. Because nothing happened with us. I'm not these bitches. I'm not sitting in your face smiling today, but tomorrow I don't like you because I was really talking about you last month. You just didn't know it yet. You're going to find out. Wait, was it January? I'm going to find out in March stuff that was happening in 2023, 2022. That's called a setup. That means these bitches are looking for drama. They're manufacturing drama. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That shit ain't taking nobody nowhere. Like I said, motherfuckers sitting around being hateful all year. I was sitting around dropping shorts. And double my channel. Honestly, I ain't never bought shit. I don't even put my stuff on mod, only subscribe on none of that stuff. Never have, not once. Not once. So to say I'm out here scam scheme, what? Some of y'all I know just ain't never been around no real money. Because if you was, y'all be like, oh my God, this is too much. I can't. We won't. It's 2025. We're not bringing this shit into it no more. But I had to answer all these things. Well, when I say answer, I just feel like these are the questions people should have been asking off what was done, not this other stuff. You know, I don't know any of the rest. Because that ain't what we're talking about. What's being debunked is that this woman is being elderly abused, being taken advantage. There's $300,000 spent. My daughter's got a conservatorship. My daughter's ready to come on the internet during this conservatorship and broadcast it with a content creator and her mama. What the fuck kind of shit? Wait, y'all, this is timeout. If that happened and it physically happened on there like that, that'll be causing her to drink as we're telling her she's going to stop drinking. She's sitting up in Vegas as a Friday where you spent money. But she ain't spending no money. She was still sending out super chats before this whole video that tells us about all this money. But nobody's thinking about none of this shit. She's still calling the dude. And the only person she's saying keeping her from talking to her is the person who's telling her they protecting her. That's the questions I wanted you to answer. Nothing else. Nothing else. If you got other questions, we'll save that for the next topic because this is that. And if that makes somebody look bad, did I do it? I didn't bring this shit to the internet. And I wasn't being asked to hear out the story. And both parties wanted to give a voice. And I'm going to do that. So even if somebody say they wouldn't, I wouldn't have 6 people on my panel fighting and arguing with each other, throwing racial slurs and all this shit. I wouldn't have trash bags who diss me come on my panel, but people do it. I don't judge them for that. Do what you want on yours. I'm going to do what I want on mine. That's to everybody. And it's not, I didn't start a war. I didn't start a battle because none of this shit is worth a war or a battle. It's real subscribers in here being taken advantage of. Nobody talking about that. It's creators who every time they shaking hands and palms like that's what they on. I'm not. And I told y'all, when I want to set up things in cities, I want to set up something that I've paid for. That's an event you come to. Not I want to come and shake your palms and shake you down. I have people literally sitting around here saying, I don't know if I'm be able to give out as what everybody else. Why would you even think I'm out looking for money? If I was looking for money, first of all, these ain't the chats I'd be in. First of all, y'all got to shoot high. So if you really was looking for money, you go where the ball is at. Not take it. I'm not a pastor at a small church taking advantage of old ladies and they pensions and they retirement and they Social Security. I'm not that. I'm not that. Mm-mm. So don't speak on me like that. I ain't scamming nobody. I have given money back to subscribers. I have given money back. So I have. And everything anyone's ever done for me, I have thought it was a blessing because they didn't have to. If they sent $1.99 super chat, I said, thank you. They didn't have to. I appreciate everything. Anyone who thinks that when they looking at their money to give anything, that's respect. So for somebody to play me different or like I'm one of these money hungry, grubbing, scamming, scheming, only come live because I'm looking for money ass people, I'm not. I'm not. I've heard content creators sit and brag about what people give them. I don't even sit and tell y'all like that. And it's not that I'm getting tons. Like I said, here's the truth. Outside of my lodge, where they sending me something for my birthday. People don't send me shit like that on my birthday, Christmas, or shit that count. None of that. No, they don't. They don't. I don't sit and hustle people like that. Neither. So, as far as I'm concerned, even keep putting me in that conversation is annoying. And then half the people talking about it is scamming, scheming, hustling son of a guns who got a wallet of a list of what they got from people, what they could get, what they gonna get. That's why they get mad when they see one of the ones that give them something over there. They be like, is that my top earner? Is that them? Wait a minute, they just give them $5. That's $5 less they gonna give me. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Because I don't want nobody giving me the money that would keep their lights on, nothing like that. They never. I wouldn't take it. Wouldn't. So, like I said, but that's what they want to do. They want to bring the year. You know, that's to them. That's a click, click, boom. That ain't shit. That is soldiers stepping in a trap or hurting themselves, their own being. That's a tragedy. That is not a win. Ugh, that's what I said on the internet. And I'm still going to say you can meet people and love people from the internet. Because I still do. I still do. And that's it. And so, like I said, but at the end of the night, all this petty stuff I can't do. I cannot do it. Now, I do want to go through here, though, and say some hellos. Because what I'm going to stop doing is, y'all know my tunnel vision ain't never going to stop. Then my attention deficit ain't never going to go away. So I will sometimes talk for a long time and then I speak and stuff. But then later when I'm watching, because y'all know I watch every live over and I watch it with the chat open. When I go back and I feel like, damn, then there was a lot of people you didn't say hello to. And then sometimes I look in later and I say hello to people and I didn't go back. So it's a lot of people I missed. So I'm going to try to go back as far up and say hello to people that I did not see. Stacy AB, how you doing? Says, happy Pajama Jimmy Jim. Just Beetle, how you doing? Big Bad Wolf, I spoke to you earlier. GG, how you doing? Dana says, how you doing? Oh my God. Wait a minute, because I feel like I just went past somebody. Maria, oh, see, this thing, I hate going up, but either jump up too far. Maria, how you doing? Says, my God, John, how you doing? King, Beans, how you doing? I'm saying that wrong. From Beans. Look, now you Beans. Dream Sickle, how you doing? Cree, how you doing? How you doing? My Just Beetle, how you doing? Just making sure I ain't missing people, man. I know I got a long way to go down because I went pretty far up. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not reading everything. Because I'm trying to cat, how you doing? 313, how you doing? 313, how you doing? Claudia says, how you doing? Happy New Year. My Black, how you doing? Says, it's foodie all year, baby. I'm bringing the foodie back. And girl, I've been watching your videos, and I see you're going to be doing some shorts on some reality, too. I'm loving it, sis. I'm loving it. I can't wait till you doing a live. That's what I can't wait for, sis. Yes. I'm all about everything. Everything should evolve, should get better. Some of these content creators been on here 4-5 years, ain't got no goddamn equipment. Why you on here? Well, some of them tell you they can't go do this, but you can sit on here. Go get a job typing because you can obviously be on a computer. Shit. These mods is too much for me. Y'all better start looking outside the box. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Not even to be messy, but to be messy because y'all know I ain't afraid. Some of y'all was some fucking comedians in my chat the other day. Clark, don't you dare tell the B I said it. Don't nobody tell Clark or the B I said this. Clark, I read your comment. Y'all, it was... Because some of y'all was saying shit I was saying, like, what? Like, what? Like, is anybody seeing this? Like, take off the blinders. Come on, Helen Keller. Come. Carol Ann, to the light, Carol Ann, please. I said, does anybody see this? But then I was reading the chat and I seen some comedians. And I seen some Johnny Cochran going on, too. I said, okay. I seen some pure evil and hatred. And I seen people saying it like, this is evil. This is hatred. That's what I like to see. That's what our voices are for. To stand for ourselves, too. If you reading something, oh, this is disgusting, don't be afraid to say, hey, this is disgusting. Hey, I'm against this. Hey, I'll be back when we're not talking about this. And somebody be like, don't give me a departure. That's not a departure. That's standing with a value. It's okay. It's okay. Because like I said, sometimes when Danny's sitting here calling motherfuckers, look, calling motherfuckers and all that kind of stuff, you might not want to hear that. We all got to do better. And we've been so busy. And like I said, there's been so much loss, like, of life. that I've been so lost that I did not forget that we have money from December from all the F bombs, and I got to go do some recalculations. Where's my mama in? Ambulance, how you doing? How you doing? I was saying hellos and I got caught up, y'all. But uh I still have December to give out, like I said. So y'all, where's my mama in? She know how many F bombs I dropped for December. Shit. I got stuff to do, y'all. I want to be a better me than I used to be. And I'm talking about the one I was to myself. All this stuff these people doing to make people, it's not me, y'all. It's not me. It's not me. Cat, my sis, U.S. Navy vet, how you doing? Salute to all the veterans. Salute to all of them, to all the soldiers, to all the one in training right now. Salute to them. Salute to them. Stacy A, how you doing? I got Stacy A and Stacy AB. How you doing? How you doing? Adam, how you doing? How you doing? No matter sugar. See, it's now it's going fast. Sweet potato, how you doing? Nurse Jed, how you doing? Sorry, I tried to go down and I just went. It went fast. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm damn near at the bottom again. Shit, oh God, Jesus. Glenn Crack Show, how you doing? Richard, how you doing, bro? How you doing? I love when the king's in the building. But yeah, like I said, y'all, we just got to do a better us. Let people live their life. Leave their families alone. Everybody say that till they want to mess with somebody's family. But y'all, let's leave them alone. And like I said, these heifers do enough. You don't got to talk about their kids, they husband, they wife, they boyfriend, they girlfriend, they mama, they daddy. Now, they mama and they daddy might catch it sometimes because, they are the reason that they here. And they could have strapped up. But we're not going to get on their back. They was in love. Okay? But them, talk about them, y'all. Come on. Let's get back to the real drag. And see, when you get a good drag, you laughing. We be walking away from these drags crying, feeling sad for humanity and shit. That's not a good drag. That's torture. That's torture. We could just go on getting the Squid Games. Did anybody watch Squid Games too? The second season? Debbie H. How you doing? Terry Land, Napa, how you doing? Cats Rule, how you doing? How y'all doing? Yes. And this has been nonstop drama. That's why I'm like, oh my God. Y'all not taking people down. They not this. I'm ugh. And they taking out everybody but the main characters. Like, wait, all these middlemen were that guilty or were they? And how come y'all always in the chat with all these messy people? How come y'all always in a secret conversation with all this messy stuff? Because you messy. Because you messy. And evil. Evil. Pure evil. Some of y'all are just evil. Wait, what? Wait, who's packing someone? What in the pajama jammy jam? But other than that, y'all, I want to do fun things this year. I want to, like, we always gonna pajama jammy jam. Y'all know no matter what's going on. Like I said, I literally was at a memorial all night last night. I got in probably about 1, but I was at a memorial all night celebrating life. And what I realized when I came home was like, as much as we enjoyed celebrating our life, the sadness is it's forever, But that doesn't, so that means there's gonna be days you're not happy and celebrating. You're gonna be sad and down. And then I thought about these people who sit on here and they don't even realize people going through. Somebody's celebrating somebody's birthday or somebody's passing who's no longer here. Somebody's having their just had their first holidays without nobody. And these people every year since 2020, every Christmas, every New Year, Christmas, New Year, and Thanksgiving are the most depressing time in the world. And this is when they bring the most hate. But they want to save us from everybody. Start with the man in the mirror. It'll change a lot. Because that's where I'm starting. That's where I've been started. That's where I've been. And that's where I'm staying. And I'm not afraid to stress my opinion because it's just that, an opinion. I'm not afraid to say how I feel because I never take away no one's, I never negate anyone's feelings, so I won't let you negate mine on how I feel. But I try on this platform to come on here and show you a better way to do it, even talking shit about people. I don't play nobody's shit. I don't have a team of yes men or yes women. I don't. And I never will. Because if I can't believe me, if you can't believe me, you ain't going to believe me with the group either. You're going to believe whatever chief I bring in, and that's the chief talking. And Amber's chief. In my opinion. And she's a nut-ass bitch. She told us her whole children was going to take it because of the internet. She's still on it 2 years later. These are people, y'all. And then she'll be somewhere trying to dox me or something, because that's what you do when somebody call you out on the internet. When they call you out with facts, not opinions. And I'm sorry, y'all. If you dislike somebody because they did some terrible stuff in 2022, am I supposed to not like them? No, it's not terrible no more in 2024. It's still terrible. It's still the reason why I don't like you. So if I want to say why I don't like you, I'm going to bring up 2022. And that's what it is. Even though her shit go back further. She's a 2019 whore. I know she was a skank, trifling tramp that don't belong on here then. And they still flooding her around right now. And she still, come on, remember when she came back in the area, when she needed somebody to help her with bomb, when she came back over in that sector, because Danny don't belong to no sector, but she go anywhere she want. Got respect from some people, the biggest people in the other sectors. You know why? Because I respect myself. And I know how to govern myself as an adult. Okay. But this game's game. When she was coming back, one of the things she was telling everybody is, come over to my channel. Not only will you get subscribers, because these people own their subscribers. The only way you could tell me that when you come and when you leave, they come and they go, you control them. Anybody I fell out with recently, if you leave them because you decided you don't want to be there, not because Danny ain't there. And if you're still there, that don't bother me because I'm not watching them, so I won't be like, oh my God, are you there? Oh my God, did you just laugh? Oh my God, is she funnier than me? Did you send her $4.99 and send me $5? I'm only a penny more. I'm not that chick. I'm glad that you can actually come and still show respect to two people, even though it mind your business when they don't get along. But now if they morally wrong or I'm morally wrong and you stop, that's a good decision for yourself. If you're against what I stand for, then please, by all means, run. Run and don't look back. Okay? That's it. Because Danny and I, like I said, all these people run around, you hate me, pick me, how you doing? They'll be disliking me, hating me. I'm like, I don't even know you. I'm sorry, who are you again? Oh, because I don't like somebody you like. Oh, okay, Johnny Cochran. Okay, head security. Okay, aid and assistance. Okay, which name you want me to get you? Okay, flunky. Okay, yes, man, woman. Which name do you want? Robin, because they Batman and you're Robin. What is it you want me to call them? Because Danny be up here dolo. Never checked nobody to see if it was okay. Never told nobody, none of that. And still won't. And like I said, I did shorts last year and did almost 2,000 subscribers. These people do hate and they get money for it. And I guess that make their soul okay. Guess there's a price to how much you can hate. I don't know. But like I said, she was telling me we get subscribers and look at this. I got a money song. Because she had made it before she left from over in that section. And she went over there with her money song. So she get money. Then she got mad when people was getting more money. She was counting it. Y'all remember when Brooke got all them things? They said, oh my God, Brooke, she was supposed to do this. And she was raising it for this. Who gives a... Why do y'all care so much? That's some broke as a mentality. That's some broke bitch shit. No chicks with money be talking about all this money they got run through, have, be counting petty money. Because it's not petty the person who sent it, because every dime that somebody get to you is big money. But it's petty for you to be counting it like that. Like, why? Like, why? Like, who does that? Who does that? Theta. They count your members. They count how many people was in your chat. But they don't count shit like Danny had a chat with 200 people and they wasn't in there fighting. Hamad's wasn't blocking everybody working double security. These people have 100 people in their chat, and there's people in there fighting, cussing, crying, saying, take my ranch, I'm leaving, I'm dropping my member. Like, damn, all this going on in a chat. They be trying to bring together the Bloods and the Crips in their chat for big gang meetings that they ain't prepared to have, and then they mad everybody in there fighting. That's the kind of chats they got. They got a chat where me and you could be besties. You could be my mod, and bitches who come in here talking about you come in the chat and talk about you in the chat. That's the kind of chats they have. They ain't gonna do that because you can't come here and talk about nobody. But who we talking about? But see, they even in their chats, people go in their chats and check somebody. Give you the bio on somebody. Baby, I didn't ask you for their bio, so don't come up in here giving it to me. I don't care. That's why they call each other. Hey, Snuggle Bunny's in your chat. Snuggle Bunny, YouTube number 5172374. Yes, So I'm gonna let you know. So she's been in chats for years. She don't really be doing much, but sometimes she might crack a joke, and not everybody like. You be like, I don't need to know all this because she in my chat. How about I get to know her? Because what I learned about people is you're gonna get a different side out of people, not who they core is, but a different side. You might get around me and get silly because I'm silly. But you might not be around people who like to be silly like me. So I bring out a different part of you, but it's still a part of you. That's what's wrong with these. I can't stand these people. Can't stand these bitter heifers. And the worst part is, as grown as I am, I rooted for some of these bitches. And that makes me mad. Because that should be why. Now I see why. It wasn't because of me. I think it's because people were thinking. But here's the thing. None of that we were doing together. That's true to anybody. When we was just talking, we was cool. Well, I just came in your chat. We wasn't doing that. That's not what our relationship was about. So that's why I'm like, but when your shit internet based, the internet will destroy you. Because I thought it was PAX that it shouldn't be like that. But it's not. So, Dreaming, how you doing? Clean up crew, how you doing? That is a majority of every CDC on here. That's why I said this ain't a person. This is a situation. I said that earlier. That if the shoe fit, though, Cinderellas can wear it. But as I said, I ain't doing that shit, though. Because you don't have to. The real way to break half of these algorithms ain't doing none of this stuff. That's not what it's going to do. It's going to keep... It's going to keep you in the circles of the people who hate all these people, who even care about these people. Because the people who don't, they don't care. That's why I tell you all the time, it's hundreds of millions of people on here. 2,000, 3,000 is nothing. 5,000, nothing. 10,000, nothing. 100,000, nothing. But as you growing, it is because you hit new platforms. So learn to respect them. Appreciate them. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, they don't count. I ain't counting nobody's shit. I've literally been watching a live and the next day watching another live, and they said, did you see they got 4 super chats from such and such? And I was thinking, I was watching it and didn't pay attention to that. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I just didn't care. As my eyes were building, you think I was sitting to count people money? They gonna spend it on me? So if they not, why okay? That's why I ain't never been a car booting. Why somebody else's car gonna make me excited? Now, I am a car lover. But your car ain't gonna make me want you. It'll make me want that car. For me. No, not your car. Sorry. Difference. My snugs. But yeah, y'all, like I said, so this is the first Pajama Jammy Jam. I don't even want to stay on long because today I have literally been laying around chilling. So I watched the season 2 of Squid Games, right? And it made me go back because I'm like, they doing so much on the other side, like with the, the people that work there. We call them security at the Squid Games. They giving us so much on this, but in the last one, I know they were doing a lot with that organ harvesting, but then they took them out. But then this season, I'm like, what is the whole thing with the mark? And those people, every time they marked one of those boxes, the people were still alive. And so I'm like, are these ones I'm just lost. And then they were dropping them before they started the burning. When I thought they were supposed to burn them and then drop. It's all confusing to me, those parts. So right now I'm watching season 2 again because it made me, after I watched season 2 the first time, go back, watch season 1. I just finished watching season 1 again. And now I'm watching season 2 because that's how my brain works. As long as it has questions, I have to keep watching. And I learned that the more you watch and listen, the more you learn. So I try to cut that out on here. I ain't got time to give you 9 weeks of a live to tell you what happened. Here's the main points. Did you get that out of it? Because that was the point. Anything else you're trying to reach for? And I hope you stretched before you reach for me. Because I'm not reaching for none of y'all. Y'all not worth the reach. For real. But yeah, oh yeah, it's cold. It's cold. I literally went out. That's why I've been inside all day enjoying the heat. And then y'all know I got radiator heat. So honey, it feel good. It feel good in here, honey. I feel super good. So I've been chilling, watching TV. Like I said, that's another thing. I've had so many things doing. My equipment came for my camera. I literally want to start filming, but I don't want to be filming funerals. I don't want to be filming all that shit. So I'm really about to get busy, but I'm about to head down to Milwaukee next week. That's what I said, y'all. I'm living my life and trying to be there for the people I love, not be here for some bullshit to give somebody get them off on drama. Like, I'm not here for that. Like, that's a waste of your life and time. I'm gonna address what needs to be addressed. Debbie, how you doing? I'm watching Squid Games. Squid Games too. Like, if you don't like violence, you ain't gonna watch Squid Game because I mean, it's violence every episode, lots of violence. But yeah, like I said, season 1 to me was better than season 2. But as I'm watching season 2 the second time, I got questions. I'm gonna have to go to some of them Squid Game groups because I mean, now they got groups. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's groups about TV shows that be having 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 people about a show, not about let's just dog out Pookie. There's sectors of people who hate people, and they talk about them, and that's what they do. Form that then. But we just hate them, and we just gonna spend our whole time. I mean, they had a whole anti-Katie Joy. They have them. They exist. They exist. They exist. Yikes got a hate sector. It should exist. Like I said, some people gonna have them. Not because they were saints. Wait a minute, season 3. That's why season 2 got so many questions. I swear the season literally ends. The last episode, when it ended, I said, wait, there should be one more episode. I had to look. I said, there's not another episode? I'm like, wait, are they breaking it down? Do they give us these first 8 and then they're going to throw us 8 more? Because I'm trying to figure out how this ended like this. And then, I don't know if people watch. I don't want to draw too much. Yeah. Oh, I love an 80s music day. Let me tell you, because I'm an 80s baby, I love 80s. And then 90s, I was a teen. So I love 90s hip hop, 90s contemporary. I love 90s music. The 2000s was jamming. I ain't gonna lie. Then music started getting to, I stopped watching videos years ago. But the 80s makes me happy. The 80s music make me happy. But the 60s is my favorite genre of music. Like when it comes to music that I love, like when I think of it, it's the 60s. But yeah. The 70s was good. See, they all were good when you think about it. But the 80s, that's my genre. Because I was born in November 79. So that's my genre, the 80s. I love the 80s music. 80s TV, 80s music, 90s sitcoms. I'm that's my era for real. Yeah, Squid Games. Like I said, if you haven't watched season 2, watch season 1 first. Watch season 1 because there's a lot of characters in season 2 that are from season 1. So yeah, so that's one of the things you have to know. So I knew that when I watched season 2, I knew who every character they were talking about was, but there was things where I was kind of confused. Like this one girl on there that they brought on this season, she ended up going to be one of the security, right? So she's one of the killers. And where I'm confused, because in the beginning she's looking for her daughter, is that little girl who had the leukemia? Was that her daughter? Because when she sees the father, and it was so I didn't know if she had something against the father because he left his daughter. Because if he was in there, that means he left his daughter in the hospital. And then I didn't know if it was that or was that her daughter. Because remember, she's looking for her daughter. So I don't know. It was good though. Oh yes. A lot of people, my sister cannot do horror. And sometimes my sister will be calling a movie scary. It's not even scary. And like I tell her, so she don't like violence. So she don't want to watch no shoot 'em ups, nothing. But here's the funny part. But my sister was one of the biggest, like all of us, Tombstone fans, Gladiator, uh, Tombstone, the Young Guns, all them she could watch for some reason and never cover her eye. Anything else, she got to cover her ears. It's too much shooting. Mhm. My sister still, it's some movies that she ain't watched because she like, mm-mm. I remember we were kids and Boys in the Hood came out and we watched Boys in the Hood. And of course, the end is sad. You know what I'm saying? Ricky was going to make it out. You know, that was sad. Uh, but my sister was for years. Like, I just can't even watch it. It depressed me for so long. So that's a good movie then. Just like The Color Purple. I hated Danny Glover for years because he was Mister. I said, that's good acting. Because I hated him. I couldn't stand him. Because I couldn't stand Mister. 300 was good, yeah. And you know what was even better about 300 Cat's Room? So when 300 came out, I watched this the making of it. They did that whole movie with a green screen. They did that movie in a big room, a green screen room, whole room, ceiling to floor, green screen. Amazing, amaze balls, amaze balls. Now you know they got parts that they really did some filming, but most of the majority of that movie is done on a green screen. I watched the making of it years ago because you know that movie's old. I mean, I want to watch. Yes, hit that like button because you're here because you want it to be. Um, uh, I watched dang it, I forgot that quick what I was about to say. Oh, I want to see that movie Carry On because everybody keeps talking about it. Carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. My nephew and my brother-in-law keep telling me to watch Dexter. So I said I was gonna start that. So for 2025, I'm going back to more like I love reality shows, but it's some that I'm not completely on. I want to get back into that because that's a part of me and then documentaries and stuff like that. So I want to have time for that. I think we spend too much time on here, and that's why the lonely know that people are gonna be here because you mad when ain't nothing on here. Like, dang, ain't nothing going on. It's stuff going on other places and all over the internet, not just in one place. So yeah, so I definitely. It is good. You seen it snuggle. Everybody is talking about Carry On. You go on social media, they all talking about Carry On. Just seen Carry On. What's a good movie, Carry On? I said, this Carry On must be real good. Because everybody's talking about it. But some of them movies they be talking about, like, oh, it was so good. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When the internet was buzzing like crazy about what was that? The Lion King. What was it? No, what was it called? Tiger King. I mean, they had groups about it. I said, damn, everybody is talking about the Tiger King. Why? Y'all, I put on the first episode and I was like, oh my God, why does this look? It looks like 1980. And I had to realize because it was some old footage. So I'm watching them. So at first I'm like, let me go to the second episode because this shit kind of get on my nerves. The second episode was interesting. Next thing I know, y'all, I binge watched the whole season. I said, wait a minute, this was good. Let me go back and watch that first episode again. It was good. And I was like, I see why everybody talking about it. It was good. Damn it, it was good. I enjoyed it. I don't know about nobody. I enjoyed it. They took Hayden to an all-time high. That's why when they bought that heifer on season 1 of House of Villains, and she was one of the little villains, come for one of the challenges, I said, yeah, that's a villain right there. that heifer is a villain. But yeah, I liked Tiger King. It was good. Young Guns. Ugh. But y'all, let me tell you something. Last night, was that last night? Yeah, no, that was the night before last. Last night I ain't coming into one. The night before last, I had to watch Tombstone. Because y'all already know I'm y'all Huckleberry. I'm your Huckleberry. I'll be out there with tuberculosis, coughing up blood. Still to be ready. Because I'm your Huckleberry. Oh my God, I was so in love with Doc. Oh my God. And not him per se. His character, that kind of man, that kind of confidence, that kind of Did he have tuberculosis? That was tuberculosis he had. What did he have? What did Doc have on Tombstone? He had something. Shit had him coughing up. I said, what the hell's going on with my baby? Or did he have like gonorrhea? Because, that was back in the day. What did he have? So, what's his girl name? I'd have been her. Staying with him. She was a prostitute. Well, back then, I probably still would have been her. I mean, you dating a bad boy. I mean, sure, you're going to be a prostitute. Look how we'll justify it. Of course, you'd be a prostitute back then. Carol Baskin, yes, that's the bad guy from Tiger King. Yep. And she came on the first season of House of Villains, not as one of the villains. Mm-hmm. Let me get next week something. I seen that pop up. See, sometimes when these movies I carry on, every time I go to Netflix, it pop up. I'm like, maybe I check it out. Then when it had such a buzz, I'm like, oh, everybody saying it's so good. They're not Cisco and Ebert. They don't know. They don't know. Then it'd be a good movie. But what was that Tyler Perry movie? Oh, y'all know that season coming too of Beauty in the Black. Beauty in the Black is the best, worst, good, bad, terrible acting, good storyline, bad storyline, unbelievable, tragedy that I can't stop watching. I'm so excited about part 2, season 2. But I'm like, Tyler, I'm going to need you to step it up on paying these people because I'm tired of hearing about Tyler Perry doing his actors and actresses wrong. I'm tired of hearing about it. You rich, bitch. Pay him. Anyway. Everybody want to run a sweatshop. Not me. I want to build wealth for everybody. Shit. Don't you know the more people that's broke, the more danger it is for everybody. So now you want to surround the West Wing for everybody. The realest shit Rick Ross ever said was a boss gonna guarantee we all eat. Cause see, a real boss know if I got you starving one day, you'll look for my weakness to take me out. Only a fool. No, don't stop making the movies. Please don't. No, I'm talking about that show. Have you watched Beauty in Black? Now, for anybody who's a Tyler Perry fan, I'm gonna let you know Beauty in Black gonna have nakedness, more man nakedness than women, but nakedness, sex, scripples, drugs. All the stuff that's really in the plays. They just don't show you the sex scenes like that. Or the sex scene be they got a shirt on and shit. You know what I'm saying? We just see the bottom of the body moving and stuff. That kind of sex scene. The one you could do on TV. Yeah, but no, get ready for that. on this one. I mean, lots of it. Oh, lots of D. And Stacy, let me tell you something. I don't know if they went to the Mandingo tribe, but where did they get all these men? I mean, I said, did he pass out jock straps to everybody in there? Because, I mean, when they walking around, you know what? We're not going to do this. Not tonight. I said, wait, this don't even look real. Like, and what man producer was sitting and thinking, I don't care if the stripper women really look like strippers. I mean, the women strippers are on the stage and they doing like basic I don't strip, but a pole is in front of me stuff. They got the one girl who's, she doing a split, but she's just standing up there doing a split. And it's like, girl, this ain't even y'all ever been in Magic City? Like, it'll make you want to be a stripper. Anyway, so you got these basic half a stripping, but then when you get over to the men, when you get over to the men's strip part of this strip club, I'm surprised people not blind. These men should be knocking people's eye sockets out. I mean, don't get me started. But anyway, the storyline is it's so Tyler Perry. I love him. I love Tyler. Like I said, I went to his studios before it was open, but when you could still drive up and that whole, like that big old screen that's in the front of his studios, they use that when they doing film and too for parts. So some of that stuff when you see it if you've been up to where his studios. But anyway, I love Tyler. The fact that his studios is where he was once sleeping in his car. You know what I'm saying? He used to sleep in his car over there, and he bought that whole land, and then that's where his studios is. That's a beautiful story. That's a Cinderella story. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm just saying, pay your workers. I'm just saying that, and I'm just saying, free yourself, and the rest will follow. That's all I'm saying, Tyler. Other than that, I love him. I feel like the storyline been the same for 20 years, and I feel like when we look outside the box, Tyler Perry don't really love women like he say, because every woman bitter, just mad, angry. That's not true. It's a lot of them of every race, but damn, Tyler, all of them love the man who loved other women, and all of them. And then they met the great man after they was dogged. All of them. Some women actually never had a bad boyfriend that was dogging and abusing them. Some women never had that. So every story shouldn't have that before you found love, you was treated like shit. Because that'll have women thinking that the man that treat them like shit might be the one that love them. It'll have you thinking less. A man who loves you treats you like gold, treats you like diamonds, treats you like a queen, whatever you call with value. He treats you like that. He has respect for you. They don't want to see nobody hurt you. They'll protect you. You know what I'm saying? But no, not the world we'll put out here. They'll put out, oh, girl, even that movie, what's that movie? He's not that into you. She's not that into you. It's an older movie. But at the beginning of the movie, she said that women get this complex because when you little girls, they tell you if he hits you, he like you. Oh, you know why that little boy was picking on you? Because he like you. That'll put in somebody's head that boys that like me treat me mean first. They dog me out first. What? That's why I tell men, be a part of those girls' lives. Show them love. So what they're comparing for love is what you show. If you showing them I got kids everywhere, do everything, you got to show them love, though. Show them. Even if you got them everywhere, you better show them all love. All of them equally. Equally. Yep, before there were movies. I was watching Tyler Perry plays, like I told you. My mom and sister went to him. I've been to a Tyler Perry play. You know what I mean? Like I said, when he was doing plays, I was buying the bootlegs too because I loved them. And I don't even like plays. I can't stand when people go from talking to singing, but I'm older now, so I like them a lot more. But when I got up on Tyler Perry, it was 1991. Mm-hmm. And I actually got to be honest with y'all. I'm keeping it a buck. I had a bootlegger. They made bootleg, not bootleg liquor or nothing, but they was making. And you know what? Listen, y'all. It happened. It's just like when people was downloading all that music. That shit ain't free. What was that called? People was doing it with the music. They download all that music. Then artists was suing. Say, hey, you get a lot of my music for free. Which one was that was doing the free music? Everybody was making their albums, making CDs. I know I was. I was burning CDs all night. Not to sell, making CDs of songs I liked, not put them in my car. I had a 6 CD changer in my trunk. Put this shit in my car. But anyway, yeah, I used to watch Tyler Perry plays. And my bootlegger one day said, I got his first play, Family Reunion, Medea's Reunion. And I was like, who the hell's Medea? And he like, oh, it's this dude. He out in Atlanta, and he do these plays, and they be at the Regal. He gonna start coming to Chicago because at this time he was still doing plays like at Atlanta. And then somebody had bootlegged him. Because really, if they wouldn't have had bootlegs, he wouldn't have grew like that. So even when Tyler Perry, because once he started getting toward like later, right before he went to the movies, man, he was getting people about them bootlegs. He was getting to them. But if there wouldn't have been them bootlegs, people wouldn't have known about him like that. Because people weren't buying tickets to the plays like that. Like I said, originally he was doing like, over in his area, in Georgia, over in there, but not big shows for them plays. It wasn't like 10,000 mofos and then 5,000 mofos. It was none of that. He was doing it on small circuit. But with those bootlegs, it got people to seeing them, and it grew. Medea grew as a character, everything. And so, like I said, I've been a Tyler Perry supporter for a long time. Like I said, the storyline though. And then some of the movies, when the movies came out, they changed them a little bit then from the play. So if you watch the plays, you'll know that in Angry Black Woman, in Diary of an Angry Black Woman, her husband is messing with her. He don't get shot. Is that the one he messing with the friend? He leave her for the chick, and then he end up catching the package. That's what ended up happening to him. He don't get shot. Wait, is that Diary of? Yeah, because he leave her for the I want to say it's a white woman. That when he comes to the house in the play, he comes with a white woman. But whoever he leave, no matter what, it ain't shot he got in that. And then she ends up starting to date the mailman, the guy who was delivering. And it be these fine mailmen. I said, who mailman got a 12-pack like that? Half my mailmen been women. But on Tyler Perry play, as soon as your man leave you, before he leave you got this sexy, fine mailman. Who's just looking to love you down. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was looking for. But yeah, I love Tyler Perry though. Shit, I watched all his TV shows that what's the one he had? Oh my God, how can I not think of the name? The Have and Have Nots. He had the one with old girl who was supposed to be funny. Then they turned the show serious. They had the little diner, the old lady Hattie, and they had the little diner, her little show. I didn't care for her show that much. Then he had the other show where the guy is sleeping with Love Thy Neighbor or whatever. They sleeping with the neighbor. We watched this. Now, 4 seasons of that show was supposed to be 1 week. You like Tyler. In the Have or Have Nots, Wyatt was in a doggone, supposedly dead on the bed for the whole season. And then at the end of the season, he started coughing. I said, wait a minute. He's still alive? And how long do it take them to get this body out this doggone room? And that's when Tyler Perry was like, oh, y'all, you know that it's not supposed to be days. It's only that week or 24 hours. It was some shit. And I said, wait, Tyler, you can't give me a whole episode that's only supposed to be based on 2 days. That was a show called 24. And y'all know how much happened on 24. Every episode. 24 should let the world know that we ain't never in peace. Because if you watch 24, we always in a war. They about to bomb us. This happening. Terrorists everywhere. Did anybody watch 24? Because that show, what was going on, you're like, damn, we got under attack all the time. They about to blow up the baseball. You like, God damn. But then they'll tell you now, we just got under attack. You be like, not according to 24. Not according to not according to what was my show? Oh my God. God, there was so many good shows back in the day. How to Get Away with Murder, all these good scandal, all these good shows that was telling you the word. And everybody's a scandal everywhere. Even on Squid Games. Squid Games is super. It's billionaires who come together to basically torture and kill people because they're poor and they will do anything for money. That's the truth, though. It's super rich people who do. They playing with our lives. And then we don't want to believe it. All these movies are reflections of real life. It's not completely the truth, but it ain't a conspiracy. You better know that. You better know that. Oh, 24 was awesome. 24 was awesome. Every time I heard that clock tick, I was ready. I had the seasons on DVD. 24 was awesome. Sopranos, 24. These were shows I loved. To this day, Modern Family is one of my go-to funny shows that I love to watch when I want to just laugh my ass off. I'm gonna go watch me seasons of The Office, Parks and Recreation, Friends. It's shows that when I want to laugh, these shows make me laugh a lot. And even when I go back to them, I'm like, wait, this is even funnier. You never saw 24? Oh my God, my dad loved 24, and that became something we did together. So my dad watched 24. It came on Mondays, I believe. And wait, 24 came on twice in the week, didn't it? See, that was so many years ago. But my dad loved 24, but that was something we would watch together. He loved 24. And if we didn't watch it, he'd call me after an episode and be like, oh, what did you think? I'd be like, Jack is invincible. Nothing's gonna happen to him. I mean, he jumping out. His whole building's blown. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's literally unbelievable. Literally. Like they be like poison was let out. He'd be like, wait, he doesn't even have a mask on. He doesn't even have a gas mask on. He's still, and he's like, wait, hold on. I said, wait, he should be dead. Everybody else done fell out. And he's still walking into the. I said I cannot, but I loved it. Every minute, y'all gonna have me go watch 24 again. Start from episode 1. Shit, I did that with How to Get Away with Murder recently. Went back to the beginning when I fell in love, just like Scandal. I fell in love with Scandal first episode, and I said, man, this bitch dressed so good that I couldn't get past that. I wanted every jacket she wore. Hunty, you better stop. I loved it. Y'all gonna have me going back in my shows now. And with how you doing says Happy Pajama Jimmy Jim. Yes, but good shows back in the day. The Wire. The Wire was my shit. Man, first I was in love with Wee-Bey, Barksdale. I was in love with him. Stringer Bell, honey. But when they brought on that badass Marlo at the end, his whole gangster was modernized. And I was like, oh, yes, honey, I want him. He's a thug, baby, because he's a thug all day. I want the chief. I don't want the pack pushers. So I was like, what? I was in love. Lil Wee-Bey was getting on my naming. What was his name? He was getting on my nerves. I was like, cut that ponytail and get off the streets because you're not a thug. Your daddy was a thug. And Wee-Bey was a thug. But anyway, I love The Wire. Sopranos, please. Loved it. Oz was my shit. I told y'all half these heifers on the internet, they remind me of O'Reilly from Oz. They getting everybody killed while they sit back because they want their enemies down, while they act like they doing nothing, but they the one who orchestrated the BS. That's how these people are out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, 24 was good. It was a lot of good shows back. And then there's some good shows now that I haven't been watching that people keep telling me about. That's why I said even Dexter, all these shows are good shows. I keep hearing about Yellowstone. I need to watch that. I need to watch this catch up on this 90-day retreat because so much has been going on with me since that season started, like in life. And I don't mean like I've been in a depression. I mean that when things are going on, I feel like it's a lot of moving parts. So me sitting at home being depressed, no, I'm going to be around people I love, being with them in any time of need. That's what I've been trying to do. Stretch yourself a little bit. And sometimes you do miss things. You do. So I'm not going to miss them though sitting on here. acting a fool. I do shorts on my thing, and now I got my GoPro and stuff. I do shorts on my phone while I'm on a bus, while I'm walking down the street. I'm walking through the store sometimes doing a short. So I can always drop that no matter what's going on. Yes, Nurse Jen, I'm telling you, I love. Oh, ER. My sister and my brother loved ER so much, but Grey's Anatomy was my hospital show. So we used to argue all the time, like, like they were two different shows. They really were. But really it weren't, because they had drama, love story, but it's all in the hospital. All this shit going on in the hospital. But on Grey's Anatomy, when like people are having full relationships with people who ain't alive, I'm like, okay, I'm getting lit off. And then it's like, when you think about Grey's Anatomy, just think back in the day of Can't Buy Me Love. And Patrick Dempsey's on there, and he's a geek who becomes handsome because a cool girl puts some jam in his hair. Unbuttons his shirt. And he becomes a cool guy because she teaches him how to walk and how to talk. And because she's walking with him, So, but he's that. But then later, he's Dr. McDreamy. Where I'm sitting there watching the show like, he is so fine. He looked the same as he did back in. I was like, oh my God, he's so fine. He is sexy. He's sexy as hell when he walk up at you. Yeah, but Grey's Anatomy was my shit. I used to love Grey's Anatomy. ER, I watched a few because a lot of people I loved ER, but I wasn't big in ER like that. Chicago Hope was good. They actually were filming that right down the street at the what used to be Bethany. What's the name of that hospital? It used to be Bethany. We called it Daphne. But then it became a hospice center. I think it still is. And I don't know what it is now, but they were doing some filming there. And around the corner at the Evidence Place, which is weird. Why would they film it? I don't know. But anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I said, it used to be good shows on. Love David Chappelle when he was on. Like I said, I used to watch more TV than anything. Reality, I watched a lot of, but I watched a lot of HBO shows, Showtime series. Like you name a series that came on HBO or Showtime, I'm sure I watched it and enjoyed it. Many of them. Like I said, that's how I was watching Sex in the City. What's the one? Curb Your Enthusiasm. I used to watch that. Soul Food. Watch that a million times. Soul Food, the series, not the movie. I like the series way more than the movie. The movie, that little boy got on my nerves. The little grandson, he was getting on my nerves. He know they told him, don't you lay that damn thing on that hot ass stove. And he still did and burnt the house down. Well, he ain't burning it down. Y'all know what I'm saying. Just bad. Just bad. He is so bad. Anyway. But yeah, the Soul Food, the TV show, the series was my shit. That was my shit. Man, there's so many shows I loved. So many. Mm-hmm. Oh, Third Watch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, we used to have good shows. What was that show Charlie Sheen was on? I used to love that show when it first came out. It was Charlie Sheen. It was old boy from Ferris Bueller. And the mother was hilarious to me though. That too was funny on that show. Oh man, Charlie, because I grew up loving the Sheens. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez, I call them all the Sheens, and they dad Martin Sheen. I grew up loving them all. I'd be a lie not to say it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up loving the Sheens. Okay, it's just like Kiefer Sullivan and his family, Donald Sullivan and all them. Love that family. Uh, what's his name? That we used to date Madonna. So I'm just thinking all these acting families and shit. Even the little girl from East Bayou, her family, that's where we get Jesse Smollett from. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they had a show with all of them on there supposed to be like foster kids. You know what I mean? I've been watching TV forever. Forever. That's what they talk about. Kids watch TV too much. I think shit, we all been doing it too long as television's been out. 2.5 Men. Yes. I loved 2.5 Men when it first came out. The first few years, it kind of, when Ashton came on, and I loved Ashton. I ain't gonna lie. Because Butterfly Effect's one of my favorite movies still to this day because it's real. It's real. It's the reality that if you change what's meant to happen, it's going to change everything in its path because Some things were meant to happen. You know what I mean? Most things were. But yeah, wasn't that crazy? Sean Penn, the Penns, yes. It's funny, I never even named one of their movies. I was thinking about the Penns. Because I remember when Sean Penn's brother died, the one that was in Starsky and Hutch and stuff, I call him the funny Penn. And it's so funny because when Sean Penn in Carlito's Way puts on weight, he looks just like his brother. When he's Carmine, the lawyer in Carlito's Way. And he looks like his brother to me. But anyway, I love the Penns. Yes, they have their family of them too. Yep. It was. You talking about on 2.5 Men? It was. It wasn't the same. Like I said, it's like it. Like I said, the first couple of seasons, hilarious. Everything came out of her mouth, hilarious. I love the mom made the show for me. Like I said, that was my favorite character. So, like I said, it used to be a bunch of good shows. What is that show? My mom and them still love it to this day. What's the show? Oh my goodness. What is that show my mom and them love to death? And they got old boy who did that show, Yo Mama. Remember he had the show on MTV? What is his name? But he's on, not 30 Rock. What's the name of that show? Sheldon's on it, I think. Is it Sheldon on it? What? Y'all gonna have me. It's too late to call my mom and ask her. Okay, name of the show you watch. I can't think of the name of the show. What is the name of that show? And my mama love it too. Let me see if one of y'all send me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't the same. Don't be bitter, be better. Yeah. Big Bang. My mother loves the Big Bang Theory. Yes. My mother rewatches those episodes. Like she hasn't seen them 100 times. And you'd be like, and she'd be cracking up. You'll be on the phone with her. Huh? Let me pause this. I kid you not. That's how people used to be about Frasier. And sometimes I watch Frasier be cracking up. I ain't even go. But I can't stand Frasier because everybody loved Frasier. I liked Frasier when he was on Cheers. I didn't need to see him on his own show. But yeah, I used to love Cheers. And that's why when you grow up and you don't think like closed-minded like people. I didn't watch shows like Cheers and shit and think like, hey, ain't no black people in they bar. I didn't think that. I thought they having a good time. That's their bar. I didn't care. I didn't think that's their white bar. I didn't think like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I thought everybody think Dan is fine. That was his name, the dark haired dude. And I actually thought Woody was cuter. I did. Just in my opinion. It was something about his old his old small town self. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, dreaming. My mama loved Big Bang. I get it. She really does. Never. Nothing will beat the Golden Girls. You better say it loud. That's right. Golden Girls, one of the best sitcoms ever. I love it. Like I said, the Golden Girls wasn't doing none of this stuff, y'all. I love the Golden Girls. I love them. I can't tell you who I love more depending on what day I'm in. You know what I mean? What day am I in? Which one I am? I could be Sophia. I could be Blanchett. I could be Dorothy. I could be Rose. It depends on what mood. It depends. I got a good Saint Olaf story here and there in my life. I mean, it's happened. You know, I've embellished on our love stories with my lovers, not on the streets. These heifers do it on the streets. Because Blanche would tell an old dramatic story. I love Dorothy and her sarcasm. Blanche had been and told you a story about when she was in high school and how some man took her under the bleachers for this night of passion. You'd be like, Blanche, wait, you was in high school. Wait, why are you on these bleachers? And then we find out that Blanche was lying about some of them stories later. Designing Women. My mama used to love that show. She did. Because when Designing Women came out, I was probably about 9. Because like I said, Golden Girls, Designing Women. My mom used to like Murphy Brown. Y'all remember that? There was a show called Murphy Brown, Night Court. My mama watched Cheers. I watched on the night Cheers came on. My show I wanted to watch was Cosby Show, L.A. Law, because I think someone was wrong. I was fast, I guess, when I was a kid, because I knew Blair Underwood was fine back then. I said, wait a minute, who is that lawyer right there? It was some fine lawyers on L.A. Law. I said, damn, I think it was the suits. I don't know, but I was young enough, but old enough to know these men are attractive, and they carry themselves very well. I knew it. What was that other lawyer show though that had speaking of Barksdale, had his brother on it? What was it called? The Firm. It's called The Firm. But that was a real good one. What is his name? Wood Harris. Wood Harris' brother was the head lawyer in there, and he was messing with the girl. And was that baby ever? You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. What was the name of that? It was good. It was good. There's a lot of drama in that law office too. It'd be a lot of shit going on in these offices. I loved it. L.A. Law, yes, honey. Oh, Blair. Y'all remember and Set It Off, honey. Ain't no way I wouldn't have robbed his bank, girl. And even when she was robbing and he was standing there looking fine then, I said, oh my God. Blair Underwood is just fine. I mean, whew. Yeah, Blair fine. He fine. Yeah, he fine. Forget that. I told my girls, look, y'all go ahead and keep robbing banks. Y'all dying anyway. Girl, I can't do it with you. Do you see this man? He's the damn president of the bank. What? I already lost my brother. I'm not living in Mexico for a year. Because then remember, that's what she rolled off to. She cut her hair and shit. She doing that. I'm going to be up under Blair. Is Blair coming with me to Mexico? Because ain't no way we going to have a night like that and then I'm leaving him. Sorry, y'all. That's just me if I was Jada in that situation. But then Jada was married to Will for years. So maybe she would have left. I can't. Boston Legal. I love y'all because y'all just like me. Y'all was watching all these shows. Yeah, LA Law had fine men all in it. Every last one of them. What is his name? Smith. Jimmy Smith. LA Law is what made me think he was attractive. He was attractive. He was on there. And what was the guy, the older guy? His name was like Keegan, but he was an older man. But when it comes to older men, it always gonna be Sean Connery. Because Sean Connery was just fine. I mean, just honey. I once again was a little kid watching James Bond thinking, who's this fine man? Who's this dude? Who's he? And then I got older. Wait, this dude's still fine? Then I got grown. I said, how come I'm aging and this mofo ain't? He's still fine. How come people like Brad Pitt went from fine to shabby and Sean Connery was still getting fine? I mean, because when they did, what was that, Interview with a Vampire? When he was in there, I was like, this boy is pretty. Like Brad Pitt was fine. By the time him and Angelina, and I love her, girl. I love you, girl. By the time they was on child number 18 or whatever one they was on, I was like, I mean, it's a lot there about them kids, honey. There's a lot. As in me or Brad done got washed up. Like Brad looking like he done got washed up. Sean Connery was still fine. I mean, Sean Connery is like Denzel. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Denzel was looking like your Uncle Bobby when he went to his baptism. I said, why is Denzel Washington? But one of the things that make Denzel Washington fine to me is he's just normal. He has a big nose. Like he's not something perfect. He's not like beauty. Like, you know, he's not like that. Some men are just like, well, you're like, God dang, he is just God. Like when you watch Lord of the Rings, some of them men are beautiful. When they go to that one place, dude got that long ass hair. I said, these are some beautiful men. Where they get these dudes from? These are beautiful guys. Yes, he was my favorite Bond too. He was my favorite Bond too. Yeah, I do. When I was young, I guess I love the Bond movies because everybody loved them. The older people, like when I say older, I mean like my brothers, all the people that was watching those. Some of those movies, I had to rewatch them when I got older because as a kid, you think you knew the movie, but then later you be like, wait, I ain't know all this was happening. All these people dead. So what was he with the CIA? Well, I didn't know none of this. I just thought he was one of the slickest dudes ever with more gadgets than we've ever seen. That's what I thought. But I had to go back and watch it. That's where he started at, NYPD. That's where he started at. It wasn't him. Wait a minute. Then what was the guy's name on LA Law? Because see, that was the thing about LA Law. They had a mixture of fine men. Yeah, you had it from Blair to the old dude. I said, wait, they just got a mixture of attractive men. Who was the other big name on LA Law besides Blair Underwood that we can name? No sign. Jimmy Smith wasn't on there. Let's go look at the cast. Hold on. Y'all, I hate when kids do this when you be telling a story. Like, yeah, on September 11th, this happened. They be like, let me Google it. Baby, I was there. You ain't got to Google nothing. But now I need to Google this, the cast of LA Law. Y'all, I'm older. I smoke marijuana. I got a short-term memory sometimes. But my long-term memory should. Hold on. I should put cast of fine men. They're going to be showing me the women and shit. But I forgot she was on there, girl. Forgot about her on the show. Okay, listen. Everybody old. Yeah, Jimmy Smith was on LA Law. Jimmy Smith, Susan D, Susan Ratton, Alan Rackchins, Corbin Burnson, Harry Hamlin, Jimmy Smith, Michelle Green, Larry Drake. See, that's why I told y'all I was a fast girl. Blair Underwood, fine ass. Jimmy was Victor. Blair was Jonathan. Larry was Benny. Michelle was Abby. Harry was Michael. Yeah. See, that's where Google come in handy because you'd be like, I didn't even remember the women. I know it was women because these men were messing with the women. So we know it was women on the show. But I can't remember none of them. I just remember that back in the day, I thought Jimmy Smith was attractive and so was Blair Underwood. That's probably why I remembered he was on the show. That's probably why I ended up watching him on NYPD and all this. They was like, wait, is that fine dude I was looking at when I was a little girl? Thinking he's so handsome. He is so handsome. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep, he was on both. Yep. He fine. He was fine back then. I love him. But what was the show that was connected to the original LA Law? What was the show? They had a little spin-off show where they would tie them together. Not LA Law, sorry. Law and Order. The original Law and Order. But Law and Order had a show that was NYPD Blue, wasn't it? That they would the original Law and Order, one of those shows had some episodes where they would tie them together. Where like they spin off each other. Was that NYPD Blue? Law and Order was my shit. I mean, the fact SVU is still on. Dick Wolf is making money hand over fist, honey. Because Dick Wolf used to literally, what's the show he had with Malik Yoga and who was a cute little Puerto Rican in the show with him? Oh, he was so cute. And he had been on stuff when I was little, and then he ended up on that. What was that called? New York Undercover. Dick Wolf was everywhere. Dick Wolf, like I said, I've always admired producers. Like I tell you, some of my favorites are like Robert Towns. I have so much respect for him and how his first movie was made, how he financed it, everything. I have so much respect for him. Spike Lee, I have a lot of respect for him. Spike sometimes needs to sit the hell down, but I love him. Tyler Perry, starting from the beginning, getting your way in the door. I have such respect for these people. And through my lifetime, it's a lot of directors. I even crazy ass. What's his name? Y'all know the one who does who did Taxi, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Who did Reservoir Dogs and stuff. Oh, what is his name? No, he didn't do Reservoir Dogs. I don't think he did Reservoir Dogs. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He definitely do Dust Till Dawn. What is y'all know who I'm talking about? It's crazy, but I love that director. But he crazy as dog. I like the dude who did the oh my god, because see now I'm messing up these people's names. The guy who did the Halloweens, who came and did the he's weird. He kind of that same kind of people say a sick man, but different kind of writers and stuff, different kind of directors. Oh, nothing wrong with that, Candy. What you think men do when they look over at a show? You be watching a show and something like, hey, who is that over there? That means she cute. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Oh, when he was a priest. Sorry, as soon as you said a priest, y'all know what movie I started thinking of? That movie was, see, now we're going to get lost. That's why I told you I can't be in a chat with my daughter. ADHD. Y'all remember that movie? And it got, because now I'm thinking the name of this, and I just had the name of this one in it. But it had Robert Townsend, and he was the priest. And the little boys go to steal, like, the hot dog truck from somebody in the streets of New York. And they end up, the hot dog driver falls down. The guy falls and dies from it. And they end up going to, like, juvie. And in this juvie, they are tortured and attacked and, essayed. And when they get out, they run into one of the security guards from that, and they pop them. And how they get off of the case is Robert De Niro tells them that they were at the game with him that day. So it was no way they could have killed him because they were at the game with him. And since he was a priest, what is the name of that movie? I love that movie. Because it's such a great movie. It's such a great movie how some kids could just make a bad decision out one day having fun that ruins their whole lives, all of their lives. And only one of them, because he get out, is doing better than the rest, but he still got his own issues from that too, because he know what his buddies was going through. Quentin Tarantino, yes, it is the great. A lot of people don't care for Quentin. I love Quentin. Quentin is, and I swear I've loved Quentin for years. He is. He's Quentin. He's Quentin. He's Quentin. That's all I can say. He's good. But oh yeah, like I said, so me, I'm always watching movies for different things, trying to see if it's realistic or is it so Hollywood that the story's not real to what happens in the world, like what people are used to. I always like to watch and see, like, every director has a signature to what they do when they, and they film. Like one of Spike Lee's big signatures, especially back in the day, was there's gonna be a scene when someone looks like they're floating down the street. Even in Malcolm X, I could tell you the movies and where you're gonna find it at. In Malcolm X, he right before Malcolm X go in and give his speech where his life is taken, he's floating down the street. You're like, what the hell? You know what they just said? They got the cameraman is on one of them little cars and he's rolling. He's rolling. They ain't rolling. I'm like, why is Malcolm floating? On Crooklyn, when the little girl after her mama dies, one part when she walking down the street and she's like floating down the street. I said, what? That's a Spike signature, baby. That's a Spike Lee signature move in one of his movies. Somebody floating. You like, why are we floating? Why? Why are they skating down the street? Because I was like, they skating or hovering. I don't know, but they smoothly moving like they're rolling down the street. So everybody got a signature. New Jack City classic. And my brother's keeping. But New Jack City, I told you, one thing I gotta say, sleep. Sorry. Thank you for saying that name. The other day, because when you go to look up movies, and I should have just Googled it, because I tell you, I try not to be these kids. But the other day, I was trying to think of movies that I wanted to put in my prime list, like on my movies, you know what I'm saying? And Sleepers was one of them. Oh, I love that freaking movie. Sad. The movie is sad. It's not something you sit and watch every day, but great freaking movie. and it ruined their lives. But honey, but what's about that movie is when they see the man who was, and Kevin Bacon, I think, plays the dude they end up taking out. But when they see that security guard who tortured them while they were little boys in that back room in that basement, baby, they gave it to them. They walked dead up on them. They didn't just pop them. They told them first, like, hey, y'all remember me? Y'all remember me? Because look, you all grown up. And then one of them was super on drugs bad. So, he was looking terrible. He had just got free. So he's a little clean. But it was so sad. Great movie. Great movie. Thank you, sis, for dropping that name. New Jack City, yeah. Classic movie. A classic movie. But New Jack City, also a classic movie on watching that when somebody get that kind of power or they crave that kind of power, they're going to destroy everything around them. They ain't going to have no loyalty to nobody but they sell. They're going to keep having history and where parts of history where they dogged out a friend, a homie. Yeah, I mean, come on. We seen what he did. We seen it. Your crew was getting on crack, all this other stuff because you was treating your crew bad in the first place. Yeah, Dust to Dawn classic. I don't like Dust to Dawn 2 at all. Dust to Dawn, the first one, was classic. New Jack City, like I said, classic. Menace, Boys in the Hood, classics. What else is a classic? Like I said, Young Guns, classic. Shit, that's a classic. Young Guns 1 and 2 are classic. Tombstone, a classic. Tombstone, when you go to buy Tombstone, you got to buy it like a set. Tombstone is a classic. That's a great one. Oh, yeah. That's when Mario was at his prime, too. He knew he was fine. That's why y'all saw when he was just talking about Jaguar Wright last year, and he was at that thing. He still was talking about he pretty Ricky because, baby, he was fine back then. He was a fine one. Yes. Yes, he was. He was. Yeah, the second one was kind of... The first one was real good because I did not expect that everybody's about to turn into that in there. I thought it was a strip club. I didn't see none of that coming. Mystic River. Great frick. You know what else is another good movie? The movie that Ben Affleck brother, what is his brother's name? Casey Affleck. He got a book, Gone Baby Gone. Great fucking movie. Yes, Mystic River is a great movie. Freaking sad as ever. Like it, oh my God, Mystic River is a great fucking movie. I actually just watched Mystic River. When I just stayed the night at the hospital, I watched Mystic River because I hadn't watched it in years. And what was funny is because once again, I told you I used to love Sean Penn. When Madonna did that song, "A Man Can Tell 1,000 Lies, I've learned my lesson well," I was like, girl, I want a man like Sean Penn. I want a bad boy. That movie though, that song Madonna singing for, classic. That's a great movie too with Sean Penn. Who plays his daddy in that movie? He's such a jerk. Yeah, so you skip to see the ending. Sometimes that's how Titanic is for me. So when Titanic got on DVD, I was like, okay, for those who haven't seen the movie, I'll sit and watch the whole movie with them. But for me, put that second disc in, baby. Because this movie's about to get good from the moment Rose sleep with Leonardo on that doggone thing. And within hours, this ship is about to start going down. That is the movie. When that band is playing to the ship go down, I salute them. When that Capitan stands there and knows it's all his fault. I love it. When I think that they were classing people on who could survive, I think we still live in that kind of world today. I think of all the people that because they were poor and nobody's that they left on the thing to die. They never, that's why in the movie you even see people literally just telling their kids to go to sleep because they knew we never gonna wake up, but we're gonna be in here together. Most of the bodies of the Titanic died in that ocean with them. Like they were gone, never to be seen again. Wasn't no burials. Like, yeah, and then some of those people that were so mean and got on those boats, they died in the middle of that freezing ass water. Like, that's a tragedy. That's a tragedy. Well, it's a great freaking movie. Oh my God, it's a great movie. This bitch standing on the edge of the boat. I said, oh, this is a great movie. But it also shows you in that movie, Rich was better. We was better than everybody else. You can't love him because he's poor. And you got a man. That's they left out that we forget that part. We forget about that love story. She had a whole man. But anyway, great movie. Titanic, great. Yes. Oh yeah. In the 80s, Weird Science, Babysitter, Adventures in Babysitting, um, The Breakfast Club, Goonies, the 80s. Come on, we can do this all night with the 80s. The 80s gave us life. What was that movie? There was a movie in the 80s, and at the beginning of the movie, they drag racing. And you know how they used to drag race to the end of the cliff, and the first one stopped, it was like a chicken. And he go off, and he like an angel through the movie. So he like not hunting his friends, because it's not a sad movie. Anyway, uh, sorry, y'all got so many movies floating through my head. There's a movie with Sean Penn. I think it's Sean Penn. Is it Sean Penn or Kevin Bacon? That's two totally different people. But the movie is they live in his house. They live in New York. Anyway, he keeps seeing in the basement. He keeps feeling like something in the basement. And it ends up that this girl was killed in their house, this little girl. And they hid her body in the basement. And so his house is hunted by this girl. And he keep telling his wife like that it's leading him down to the neighbor's house because it was the dude down the street. They did it. They did it to this little girl years earlier, and then they hid her in the wall in the basement. Oh, that's such a good movie. Because it's just like kind of like The Sixth Sense, but I think it's Kevin Bacon. I really do. Hey, Cooch, I ain't see us. I really think it is Kevin Bacon. But in the movie, like I said, they live in this house. They had just moved into this house. In the basement by the furnace, something going on. But he keep having like these things where he going on these walks. He walking out the house because this girl is leading, her spirit is leading. A Sixth Sense, another great movie. Like I said, we could do this all night. We could movies, TV shows, reality, that kind of stuff, history. Those are things I love. So we could talk about it all day. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Great Outdoors. That was a good one with Dan Aykroyd was in it and John Candy. I loved John Candy when he was alive. That was my dude. I loved him. He was funny. St. Elmo's Fire. Oh my God. To this day, Napa, I cannot make this up. To this day, when me and my sister want to be funny and we're around our mother, we do stuff like saying, she's about to have a baby. Because remember, oh girl, when they went to the house and she's letting them know like my parents are gonna whisper anything that they think is too serious. They're like, she has cancer. We literally still do that because my mom loved St. Elmo's Fire back in the day. And when we used to watch it, that part was so funny to us. Her mom, how her mom was at that house. I love that movie. Got great stars in that movie. You know what I mean? Got great stars in that movie. Yes, we still do that for so yes, yes. But that movie, what I learned later is that will happen when you got these long time relationships with people. There are gonna be people in your life that once upon a time you might have been in love with, messed around. You know what I'm saying? It might have been. It happens. But when I was young, I thought that don't happen. When you get older, you realize, especially when people are in your life, and you're like, oh, I've known him 40 years. I've been around him. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? In the beginning, we could have been boyfriend, girlfriend. And then we later on were friends and we just remain there. It happens. Yes, yes. Ooh, y'all, Goonies. Hey, you guys. See, that's how you know in the 80s you had a better version of people because kids were willing to go kick it with the people from Goonies. Oh, what's that movie with Cher? Oh, it still makes me cry to this day. The Mask. Is that it? When her son, he had the funny shaved head and stuff. Oh my God. And everybody, all her and her friends, they loved him. Oh, and he had such a good spirit. And he ends up meeting a girl and getting a girlfriend. Oh, that movie still makes me cry. And he would put his little thumb now. Oh, that movie is still, that get me. Still Magnolia still get me. As soon as Sally Field says, it does look like a brown football. Oh, girl, I hit the floor every time. Every time. Every time tears just start floating out my eyes. When Shelby sitting there crawling on that floor to that phone and Jackson is sitting there, woo, baby. Baby, y'all would have thought I knew Shelby. I'd be picking up my phone every time I watch it. So like, call 911. Please. Please. Shelby, no, Shelby. When Shelby filed out there getting them magnolias up for his baby girl, I said, oh, I love this movie. Oh, see magnolias. Oh. Jackson was fine. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I love a good movie. And I love Julia Roberts. Her and Stepmom. Stepmom is a great movie that'll make you cry. The Story of Us, that's a great movie if you've ever like been through relationships and you still in one and you find yourself in this place. Sometimes you got to remind yourself, and that's a great movie of reminding what you love, what they mean to you, how you where y'all lost yourselves at. I love that movie. Oh, y'all, we could do this all night. Cause see, I don't have a range. You name the movie, horror, gangster, this. I watched it. Weezer was a man. I love like it's just like the Golden Girls. Which one of them didn't you love? I love Dolly. I love Weezer. I loved all of them. I loved every character on that movie. I love the father. I love Jackson. I loved every person on the movie. Like I said, classics. That's a classic. Still make no fried green tomatoes. Classic. Sad movie too. A lot of these movies, Terms of Endearment, sad. The Joy Luck Club, sad. These are great movies, but sad. The Woman of Brewster Place, y'all seen that one? Sad. The Woman of Brewster Place is so sad. It's so sad. All these women kept getting attacked and they wouldn't tear that. It's so sad. Like, it's sad. It's a great movie. Classic. Tears to Laughter. I don't think I've seen that one. See, now you're going to get me if it's a movie I ain't seen. What? Did you just name a movie I haven't seen? Oh, yeah. Let me get two cockets. Like I said, some of these people, like, not only were they in one of your favorite movies, they stayed in movies you loved for years. Like, different movies you loved over the years. Yeah, fried green tomatoes. Yes. That's why I said we could do the movies all the time. I wish YouTube, that's what'll make you want to get a Discord or something. It's because sometimes it's cool to chill and watch a movie together. I love movies. I love chill time, but you can't do it on here. That ain't happening here. We learned, right? They said, then you paid for a movie, you still can't even let people watch it for free. I guess I gotta let y'all come streaming at my house with me and shit. That's how we gonna do it. Oh, Dead Poets Society. Oh my goodness. Yes, classic. And I love a good movie based on a true story. Remember the Titans? Classic freaking movie. When they get into that car accident, and that boy that I couldn't stand at the beginning of the movie, but by this time I'm in love with him and every damn kid on that damn football team. Classic movie. I love a good tearjerker. Yes. He's some great movies on there too. Cinema. Yes, these are all look, we all gonna be at our movie bag. Like, wait a minute. Let me see what's on this list I got on my channels now. Let me go to my streamers. See which movies y'all been typing me in. Yes, I love a good movie. And it's how you feel. Sometimes I want a good romance movie. Sometimes I want to watch a good, like I said, I want to watch a horror movie. I like all of that shit. I'm real up to date with the current movies. I've seen a lot of them, horror wise, all that. So still to this day, because I appreciate film. I appreciate art. That's a form of art that I really love. Film, television. I really appreciate that. I do. Oh yeah. Yeah, Tremors is funny horror, just like what was that movie? Is it Eight-Legged Freaks? Stuff like that. The Blob. Freddy Krueger 2. Some 3. Some of them you just like, this is a comedy. This is a comedy. I'm not scared at all. Mm-hmm. Now you get talking stigma, all that. I'm scared, petrified. I'm petrified. I ain't playing with spirits. I ain't playing with none of that shit. Mm-hmm. Right in my teens, that's where y'all taking me back. I'm like, oh, you said them 80s movies. I could do 80s music and movies all night. I could do that all night and be in a happy place. Be in a very, that's why I said, y'all, this year, let's love ourselves more. So let's keep us happy. So no matter what you're watching, what you're doing, who you're supporting, whatever, know if it's making you happy and you're content with it, stay in your happy places. That's it. So that's it. Do love on you more. Make you happy more. That's what I'm on. And some of these movies y'all named are my happy places. They are my, like some of those movies we talk about that make you cry. Sometimes when you need to cry, but you're holding it in, I watch those movies because I just need to let the floodgates flow. I just need to feel that sense of sadness and you know what I'm saying? So I do. And then sometimes when I don't want to cry and I just want to laugh, I gotta put the funny stuff on. The other day, about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I literally watched in like 4 days, like 5, 6 seasons of Modern Family. And ones I had seen already. I went all over the place. I didn't do just like 1, 2, 3, or like 1, 7, 8, 4. You know what I'm saying? Like I just went over the place. But I was laughing my arse off. Like Will and Grace. I remember being very depressed during Will and Grace time, but that was one of the shows that made me laugh. Made me like spit out your drink laughing. And I needed that. I'm not somebody who when it's bad. See, when life bad, I'm actually feeding. I am spoon feeding me positivity. I am. I'm living in energy and positivity because I need it the most now. So now me sitting and be like, oh, life bad. Let me go get some nasty stuff. Ew, yuck. Not tonight. Now look, y'all. I've been on here 2.5 hours now. I love you guys. I really do. I really do. But that's part of having conversations. We don't sit on one thing, one topic, because we can come in here for one topic. We came to kick it. And I'm just glad we ending it on a high note. I have enjoyed you guys. Y'all gonna have me watching movies all week that I love. Because y'all done brought up some memories. Thank you for telling me Sleepers, because I've been trying to remember the name of that movie, and I could have Googled it and asked the questions in the form I did. But thank you. Thank y'all for bringing up good movies. Thank you to everybody who came in here who hadn't come in here before. Thank you and welcome. Thank you to everybody who just stopped by and listened. If you didn't come in, come on in. We don't bite over here. We do, but not like that. Not like that because we're foodies. But not like that. So come on in. This ain't the place to come and, for your set. You just come in because you wanted to. Because you wanted to watch it. Or you wanted to see what was going on. But you're welcome. Come on in. Say hello. Wear your crown, though. Wear your crown. There's real bosses around here. There's real bosses around here. And you know how you know the real bosses? They're not looking for drama, but they won't hesitate to suit up. Fake bosses are always in drama. They always fight, and so I want y'all just to do better. Take it from a player. Like, do better. We all are. We all are. This our year. We're going to be alive. Yes, Clint Eastwood. What was that movie with Clint Eastwood and Eddie Murphy? It's a classic. I haven't watched that movie since I was a little kid. That's why I would really have to go watch it as an adult. What is that movie? Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's just a great story, but sad too. I'm interested. I love a good story. I love a good story. I love a good show, and that's what we want to start doing. New seasons are going to start, and there's some new things out here. Like I said, it's one of my subscribers, and several, but one of my subscribers said, "Did you hear House of Horror was coming out? I mean, House of Horror, House of Villains." And it's a show I love, and we're 2 seasons on doing this. So there's some shows. Like I said, I'm definitely going to recap Tyler Perry's first season of Beauty and the Black because I definitely will be recapping. season 2, but I'm probably gonna binge watch it and recap it as a whole. Not, or maybe I might. I don't know, but I'd probably be in as a whole because it's too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. But definitely, I want to do that. I want to give honor this year because there's so many trifling heifers out here. I want to give honor to real women. I want to give honor to women every day. I don't need it to be a certain month to respect women. I am one. So I want to start it off by I just literally learned yesterday of all of these in the service pilots we have that are women. I didn't know that. And so I love to learn something I didn't know every day. And it makes me want to learn more about it. So I salute the women. I salute all of the leaders, all of the women who, you raised your children the best you could. You loving on yourself. You love on your husband. You doing right, whatever. I don't care. We're women. Like I said, I ain't been a great woman my whole life. I had to learn my crown and love myself. But I respect women because I look at the power in women. I believe that women can change a nation. I believe that women are the key to the greatest things on earth. And we are the holder of life. And for that, we should be respected at all times. And even if women don't want to respect each other, I need the men to respect the women. And hey, if she's not showing her self-respect, that's not who I'm talking about. And one day she'll find her crown. She will. But can we start respecting the queens? Can the men, when you see women, open the door just cause? Just like we can do it. And I think the more the queens stand up, the kings will. They will. They will. So that's what I want to do. Like I said, SIS could either be standing in solidarity. That's me, the women and the men, everybody together, standing together for something better. And then there's my sisters, where I'm standing with women. That's sisters in solidarity. So my sis hashtag has two different meanings. But either way it goes, it's us coming together. It's us building something better. It's us living while we're alive. That's it. I don't want nothing else. So, like I said, y'all, have a great one. I love you. I've loved this discussion. I've loved all these movies. I've loved the energy in here. I really have. I really have. So, guys, have a good night. Have a great week. I will see you during the week. We will see each other. We will meet again. And I will be dropping videos and shorts every single day. That's not gonna stop. We did it all last year. We're gonna do it this year. And there might be a day or something where at midnight I dropped it, but hey, I might have been busy. I love you guys and thank you for loving me. Hey, my six bows, baby. That baby of yours, that son of yours. Oh, such false advertisement. He got me wanting one. I said, oh my goodness. Because I just love when they babies. Oh, that's the best time ever. Till you in and you're like, oh my God, I ain't slept. His baby's always hungry, always wet, always stinky. But yeah, I love babies. I do. Because they have a new chance in this world to be something better. And the more we see, the better we gonna make them. And so I love new life. So yes, yes, yes. Oh, I know you, Tiger. I know it. I know because a baby is whizzy. It is wizard. But you do it. You do it with ease, sis. I applaud you. I applaud you. Like I said, I'm talking queens. You one of them, sis. You know that already, though. You know your crown. But yes, guys, I love you guys. I will check you all later, and I will see you later. And don't forget, I'm always on my community wall sharing, just sharing lives, sharing people, because that is my way of showing these people I support them. So that's it. So I love you guys. And like I said, to all my people I'm subscribed to, don't be surprised if you got your remix button on if I do a remix with you. Because a remix is just a duet and taking a piece out of what you're talking about. Because I agree with or whatever, reacting to it, so whatever. So it's not a bad thing and it's a legal thing. And YouTube set it up. So if you wanted to take a piece of somebody's stuff, that's how you can do it the right way. So, and it gives credit to them because you can also see where I took this duet from. So it's acknowledging them so you can see it. So, guys, I love you guys. I want to be a better me tomorrow. I probably will, maybe not. Don't know. Might be the same. But I love you guys. And I'll see you later. See ya tonight. Have a good week. Happy Pajama Jimmy Jam.